trip. Hit her with the hammer time, too legit to quit. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, girl, keep bouncing. Keep bouncing, keep bouncing. Jump, 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 jump. The Mac Daddy make it hard. Jump, 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 jump. The Mac Daddy make it hard. 88 bunny, 88 bunny, 88 bunny, 88 bunny, 88 bunny, 88 bunny. I make a bounce on you.
I'm proud of y'all though, man. You know what I mean? That's why I had to get on here. I'm like, yo, man, y'all niggas been consistent, bro.
Thank you, man.
For real, for real. And we need more platforms to, you know what I mean? Talk about shit.
Pull everybody in, bro.
I had this idea since 2018, but I was kind of still on second guessing yourself and shit. And John was just like, "Yo, do it." And I was like, "All right," because you want everything to be perfect, but that's not how life. That's not how life works.
You already know what it is. Here, right, son, I'm in the building. Let's go. You already know what it is. We on Attention Podcast, Attention Horse Podcast. Excuse me. DJ Right, son, in the building. Let's go.
Yo. You know what it is? It's the unstoppable, incomparable, undeniable, almighty Attention Horse Podcast, AWP. Episode 506, 50, whichever ones I'm throwing, I don't even give a fuck about the numbers. Because like you said, you know what I mean? We just staying consistent. We staying in front of your face.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And of course, it's Claude Poe, you know what I mean? But you don't need to know about me. You see me all the time. My co-host with the most, always rolling up, always smoking that dope.
On 3103.
You heard? You know what I mean? Shout out to other co-hosts. MTA all day, you know what I mean? My brother P's from Brooklyn, you know what I mean? He couldn't make it tonight. But you know what I mean? Shout out to him and watching Bad Boys and shit, nigga.
Yeah. I gotta go see that. It's amazing.
You ain't seen it yet?
Movie, bro. 10 for 10.
I've been waiting to people. Everybody said that.
10 for 10. And I'm a first Bad Boy is my favorite.
Who's your favorite or is it the second one?
No, I fuck with the first one.
No, the first one is classic. It's classic, 100%.
Period.
Yeah.
My favorite, you know what I mean? And then everyone after that to me has been good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they have that real chemistry that's just undeniable, bro. You know what I mean? Martin is my favorite.
This episode, this part was mainly Martin's show. It was like it kind of reminded me of Martin doing the Martin show later on.
You know what it remind me of too? When people do shit like that, people be on their way out, low key, bro. And I be feeling like I don't know, the way how Martin health was looking.
He was reading my mind.
Real talk, the way his mind. I just know how this shit works.
Well,
you know what I mean?
All right, we done jumped into this.
My fault.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Martin.
Shout out to Martin.
Wherever you going,
we're going to turn back and get to this. We're going to turn back and get to that because we could definitely talk about that because I got a different opinion on that, but I understand.
With that one.
But yeah.
I'm gonna cry on that.
Go see Bad Boys Ride or Die Part 4. You know what I mean? Right now, you know what I mean? I have a special guest with me, with us. Sometimes I do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got a special guest. This guy, if you might not have seen him or you might not have heard of him, but just like shout out to DR period, you know what I mean? We had a episode with him last episode, you know what I mean, for the Rock Boy G's, you know what I mean? And that was a great episode and great music.
Hell yeah.
Just in a similar fashion, kinda. You are known, you got your fingerprints over a lot of records right now, man. Like, and if they don't know you, they don't know you. But this is Rijhay. What should I present you as, sir? The Prince, the King.
Just who I am, man. Rijhay Sampson, bro.
Mr. Sampson. You know what I mean? That's Rijhay what Sampson. Mr. Sampson. I had him here. I got him here finally. You know what I mean? Pardon me. What you said your name was again, brother?
Visionary C.
Visionary C.
Visionary C.
Yeah.
From the BX.
NY is my trap from the Bronx.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Heard you.
Yeah, man.
So right now we sitting down with these guys and
this guy I know him for some years now, at least maybe 15.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think the first time I actually met you and like acknowledged that, oh, okay, was the Zen Lounge.
Hey, you was at the Zen too?
Yeah, man.
Yo,
everybody out here was at the
that's
Zen.
crazy.
Everybody was at the Zen.
Yeah.
And I believe Scrap was performing. Shout out to Scrap, his birthday today.
Today's Scrap birthday.
Happy birthday, Scrap. You know what I mean?
Free
Peace,
my
my
boy
brother.
Free my
Scrap.
boy Scrap.
You know what I mean?
Scrappy. You know what I mean?
And that's when I think I first noticed him too, because he's definitely a personality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, all right, I'm fucking with it. His energy. I remember that night, I was like, oh, okay, I gotta step my shit up, because this nigga, he got energy. He had lyrics. That nigga was on point. You believed everything he was saying. And he had all y'all niggas with him too. You know what I mean? So I was like, shout out to Scrap. And I remember you came up to me because I had played a beat that I had made of ooh, da-da-doo, da-doo. I flipped that. And he came to me like, yo, you made that shit? I was like, yeah. Da, da, da. And we started talking from that point on. And that's how I knew you was a producer and all that. And then, motherfucker, I blink my eyes, and this nigga is everywhere. This nigga is everywhere. So, like I said, one of the first questions is, who is Rijhay Sampson? Who would you say you are as far as like coming up?
Smoke. Damn, that's a big question. Who is Rijhay?
Yeah.
Shit, I'm still trying to figure out who is Rijhay, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Because there's so many layers that you continue to peel back.
Right.
The older you get, the more experience you get. You know what I mean? There's more and more layers. So, you know what I mean? You continue to figure out who you are. But who I am is obviously a musician, father. You know what I mean? Father first. You know what I mean? Musician.
Shout out to your son. He just graduated.
Yeah, he just graduated PK, going to kindergarten.
Legend, right?
Shout out to my son, Legend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My heart. You know. Yeah, man, just a overall try to be a good dude, an inspiration. I want to, as far as Rijhay is concerned,
International. That's
international, definitely international. You know what I'm saying? You know, just pretty much, you know, I am who I am, man. Inglewood representing
100%.
You know, 100%. From where I'm from, and that's just, you know what I mean, that's what I represent. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, Rijhay is just got tons of layers that he's still peeling back.
Okay, we're gonna get into a lot of that. What got you into music? What was your step into producing music, or it's whatever were you rapping at one point? What were you doing exactly?
How I got into music?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. So you an artist too? Are you an artist?
Well, are you? You might still be.
Yeah, that's
you know how it be now.
I'm not as a performing artist, like I mean.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody kind of got a little artistry in it, you know, especially musicians, especially songwriters and producers. You have to be somewhat of an artist,
right?
You know what I mean? To produce a record, it's a difference between beat maker
and producer. That is 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So
you kind of direct how the music is going to be said, how it's going to be performed.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of have some kind of idea of how to, you know what I mean, rap or how to sing or what have you.
Right.
How I got started is through the church. I started playing drums at 9.
Okay.
You know what I mean, in church. And then from 9, I kind of grew. You know, I can only play every 4th Sunday, children's church. I wanted to play every first Sunday, communion, where everybody was there.
The old communion?
Yeah, the old communion.
The
old communion.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? So I started that way, but then my mom became a pastor, and then she started preaching all over the place, and that's where it kind of developed me to play the keys.
A lot of producers come from the church background.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Hype. I don't know if he's still in his thing.
Yeah, that's exactly where it started.
Musician, if you play instruments, you know what I'm saying?
Especially drums and
some
things
of the
that
greatest singers, musicians, all hail from church.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And it starts there because, you know what I mean, that's a organic thing. That's the cheat code in real time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't start nothing without God. You know what I'm saying? I don't start my day without God. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I got going on, you know what I'm saying?
Motivational speaker.
Right.
A motivational speaker. And you also started your own sneaker
Yeah. I have
Yeah, come on, stop playing.
We have our own. We have our own.
This nigga trying to be too humble.
We have our own sneakers. Shout out to my partners, Love Peace, my boy Urbane, my boy Michael. You know what I'm saying? They're Denver and Cali. So I have partners with the sneaker, but we definitely have a sneaker called the Tree of Life. It's our first colorway. It's black. I should have worn them today, but
is Tree of Life? Is TTOL?
TTOL.
TTOL.
The Tree of Life. You know what I'm saying? So we have our first colorway.
That's ill to call it. Why? Because I'm into all that other type of stuff. Why that? Of course.
Well, if you look at the sneaker kind of has all kind of elements from the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I should have wore the sneaker today. And I apologize, y'all, for not having the sneaker on today. I just been running around. You know what I mean? I got the up tempos on today. You know what I mean? If I don't wear nothing else, I can just wear those. But, you know what I'm saying?
Specials.
Word up. But the Tree of Life kind of represents God's highest presence. You know what I'm saying? And under it is like, it looks like a leaf. On the side of it, it has snake skin, which represents the serpent. You know what I'm saying? Devil. Everybody got some kind of evil in them, right? You know what I'm saying?
Comes with it. That
comes with it.
Evil type of
right. It's a
duality.
good and evil type of thing, but you know what I mean? It's about which direction you want to utilize it. People can utilize it for the evil. People can utilize it for the good. You know what I mean? So the sneaker represents a collaborative of things where it's like, okay, you got God's highest presence, and then the serpent is what brought chaos to the world, which we put rips in the actual shoe collar. Is rips in it, which causes the chaos.
Yeah, because your shoe has a lot going on.
There's a lot of details.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
I need to see it.
No. He has a white and a black version. If I'm
the
correct.
white ones didn't drop yet.
Excuse me, I'm jumping. I'm jumping.
That's the next colorway. They coming. Coming. But we on the black colorway right now, and you know what I'm saying. And then also it's a headphone with a tree, which symbolizes on the back. It symbolizes music is a universal language. You know what I'm saying? And again, the chaos is the rips on the shoe column, but then we have this color strip down the actual shoe, which represents what brings us all together. All race, creed,
it all binds together,
right? You know what I mean. So all of that, everything works together for the good.
So you're listening to all this, and you could tell he's not a regular producer type of guy. This guy is very deep into how his come up and everything, his family, his upbringing, as you can see, and he's pretty much combining all that into all the productions that you do, basically. Absolutely. So of course church got you into music. Coming up in Englewood, I guess you were just roundaway kid, just cool with everybody or whatever it was.
Well, yeah, I'm an Englewood baby at heart. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm everybody's nephew. Everybody's. You know
I asked you a question.
Right, little cousin.
I asked you a question because I was like, bro, I don't know this.
Yeah.
Are you related to Tim?
That's my father.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's my dad.
But because I was like, they look just the same. And I wasn't sure if you was fucking around saying that shit. Yeah. I knew Tim since I was fucking 13, 14. I used to be on what fucking street is that? He used to be cool with Walter. So I'll be at Walter's crib.
Okay.
And he'd come around.
Okay.
Smash. Shout out to Tim, my OG.
Shout out to my pop, Smash.
Yeah.
Tim Price. You know what's going on.
I wasn't sure, so I was just want to ask,
man.
But I definitely see the resemblance.
That's pop.
Yeah, man. So like you said, you everybody's nephew. You're known around the area. And then what was your first like doing production as far as like who was the first people you was working with?
Well, I was making beats with me and my man. Shout out Joe Fahrenheit, Joe Crutch. We was making beats at 13. Like we was really like Fruit Loops 1. Yes. You know what I mean? They on 27 now.
No, before Fruity Loops, before it's FL Studio.
Right.
Make sure, because that's when it was hated.
We was on Cakewalk. We was on even before Fruit Loops. We was on, you know what I'm saying? Shit. We made beats from cassette tapes. Shit like that over there. Put one cassette tape in, record, one into the mic, into that, take the cassette tape out, play that. That was how we was making our layers.
That's crazy.
But see, look, there's no difference.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
because that's how I used to make songs.
But back then,
two different cassette tapes.
Well, you
play
know two
one,
different
put it in the other one, play that.
Nigga, we had a sampler. Maybe a sampler.
Beats like that. That's
we made beats like that with a Casio that we put right into the microphone jack.
I believe it.
So it was, we had the tempo was off, mixes was off, all that shit, but we had something going on.
And you loved that shit when it happened. Yes, you did.
The first initial music thing that happened with those cassette tapes is that I used to live on Belmont in Redhead. I don't know if people know Redhead.
The singer?
Redhead Kingpin, producer out of Inglewood, amazing. Shout out to Redhead Kingpin. He had the studio around the corner, so we would always try to get around them. But we understood we was young. We had to this, that, and third. They had mad stuff going on. One time we seen Case. This is Case.
Oh yeah, I believe it. I believe it. He was out here.
He had the buggy-eyed Benz. He come down, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Case. We ran him down. Ran Case down.
I believe it.
And played Case 12 beats on a cassette tape. He listened to all of those. Wow. He listened to all 12. In case if you watching right now, I just want to let Case know that I appreciate him for taking the time out to listen to unmixed, untempoed, unquantized beats from 13-year-olds that he had never met in his life. And he gave us a chance. He could have been one of them other type of artists. Where
like fuck out of here.
And we probably wouldn't have been in the music. You know what I'm saying? Because that was our initial thing. Like, so he gave us real constructive criticism saying, yo, y'all got to work on y'all mix. Y'all got something here. Y'all got to this, that, and third. And he didn't have to do that. So that was one of my main moments of industry for us. You know what I mean? And from that moment on, it was just like, oh, all right. Now we got to
keep going with it.
Yeah, now we got to figure out how we mix better. Now we got to figure out how to get our quantize better. Now we need to figure out what different instruments and shit like that.
Who was the first artist out here? Because it's not. Let's be clear. Bergen County is nothing but artists. Right. Let's be clear. Everybody is an artist somehow, or related to one, or no one.
That's a fact. The first artist that I worked with. Is that what you're saying?
Who's the first
artist I worked with? The first artist that I worked with that ever rapped on my beats was Rashad Holly, Black Magic. You know what I'm saying? Black Magic, Frank Fender.
Oh, Frank Fender, Black. Yes. Oh, yeah, my nigga. Yep. Magic went to Georgia.
Yep. He in Georgia. Shout out to Black Magic. Shout out to Frank Fender. Shout out to Jen Van Hoven. She was our first manager. You know what I mean? She went to all our moms and, you know what I mean, talked to us and put us in studios and put her money up. You know what I mean? Showed us
how good, right?
That we can do something. You know what I'm saying? We did showcases. This is when Charlie was on fire.
Shout out
my man Charlie. You know what I'm saying? Charlie doing his thing, man. He working. He, you know what I mean? He being the dad and he doing.
I have a history with Charlie from meeting him at
that was our picture right there. The picture with me, you, and Charlie. We was
at that showcase. We was at Mexicali.
At Mexicali.
We was at Mexicali. What? 2014, 2013, some shit like that.
Yep.
So I was like, I know I got a picture with this nigga. I knew.
Yep. That's crazy. When I seen that, I was like, damn.
We had another picture where it's all of us outside. You have a different picture without me in it, but it's all of y'all. It's Magic, it's Frank, all of y'all niggas out there, and I'm in the midst of it. I think it's after one of the shows. Oh, because I remember it, but it was two different shows. I put up the one where it's just you in there, but I couldn't find the one with me in it. But I remember we had a few pictures like that. Yeah, man. But shout out to Charlie, man.
Shout out to Charlie. Shout out to Black. Shout out to Frank. Shout out to Joe.
Okay, so that's. So you going from Black Magic, Trenda, Charlie, like in that aspect.
Even before then, rest in peace to my man Malcolm Jones, MJX. He was the one that got, killed on the highway. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Him and Remo. Oh. He was trying to cross the highway and he got.
Wait, Tina?
Yeah.
Damn, I remember that.
Malcolm Jones, he had glasses.
He was younger.
He was one of the first people to really rap on my drink, and he was like, you know what I mean? And when he passed, that kind of resonated for us on a different manner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Inglewood. Yeah, I know that.
Crazy, bro. Yeah. I remember that.
Yep. I think Inglewood is a tighter community than Tina can have.
Absolutely.
I think they are.
I think Hackensack got it too. You know what I mean? More so than Teaneck. You know what I mean? Because they but Inglewood is definitely like.
Yeah. You know it. And it's funny because I'd be like, when back in the day when niggas used to be, I was like, ain't that your cousin? Like, ain't your niggas related?
Yo, for real. But the also part about it is that when Inglewood niggas go somewhere else and it's a beef, Inglewood niggas do stick together though.
No,
that's all they did. You know what I mean? It was if one person started fighting, the whole Inglewood fight. So, you know what I mean? Even if niggas didn't even like each other. You know what I'm saying? It was just
but that's how it's supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying? So,
you know what I mean? I deal with it when I deal with it type shit. You know what I mean? So, all right. So, you're raised up. You got all this going for you. You're elevated in your production. You know what I mean? You're working with a lot of, well, I wouldn't call them, but the local artists.
I work with all of them.
No, but I'm just saying, yeah, you pretty much did, right?
All of them. You know what I mean? I'm on camera saying that there ain't too many Bergen County artists that can say that I haven't contributed.
Right.
You know what
I don't think we worked when I was rapping like that.
Yeah, but that was you because P.O. or Hollywood. You know what I mean? Hollywood. This one he had the red cup. He had the red cup single outside.
Red Cup Society.
Couldn't get P.O. on the line for nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what you saying? What's up, P.O.? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? Even still though, we still had a real relationship.
It was never
connected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was never that, but I was doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of stuff, but I always pay attention to the people. I think I was going through shit because I was with certain crews, and a lot of times motherfuckers just stuck on their own shit.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just capping.
No.
You know, I'm just messing with you.
No, but at least 80 to 90% of the artists out here, you probably did fucking work with.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So
that's a fact.
You got your fingerprints with that. And I out of nowhere, I swear to God, one day I looked up and I was like, oh, he's working with 2 Chainz. When did that happen? I was like, when? Oh, he's doing this. Oh shit. Okay.
That was a.
And I never hate. I tell you this. I put this on the tape. I don't hate on my niggas making it.
Never.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, no matter how big anybody gets, they'd be like, yeah, I know that nigga. He da-da-da-da. I could take that respect because I was there when motherfuckers was grinding.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna cheer for you to make it.
Absolutely.
Even my motherfuckers that I ain't really fucking with, as long as there's no problem with us, do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like I don't see it no other way. But I seen you, you know what I mean, doing that. So, oh, this motherfucker, he got it. He got his foot in there now. Like,
yeah, Change came after a few. Like that was like maybe one of my biggest placements.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, at the time, you know what I'm saying, and that kind of came during a pivotal time in my life because I had just lost my aunt and my baby cousin.
I was saying.
So, you know what I mean, that kind of.
Now, that was a big situation out here.
Yeah, that was a super big situation.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean, that's what kind of made me go to the A. Because if I was going to stay here, then.
Yeah, you was going to do.
It was going to get real nasty.
No, I understand that 100%.
But I had too many people that looked up to me, that, you know what I mean, was ready to go. I just seen how it was and how it, you know what I mean, it affected a lot of other people outside of me. And that's my family. So people I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't have that on me, even though I wanted.
So at that time, right, and God bless to everybody that affected. At that time, like, prior to that time, we're gonna get that, but prior to that time, how were you moving? Were you moving? Like, were you gradually getting this, that, and the third?
Yeah, I was moving. At the time, though, I wasn't focused more so on bigger artist placements. I was more so running around with Charlie and trying to develop my own artists.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Work on my own craft.
Have your own set. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So that's why, you know what I mean, I got to give Charlie a lot of credit, you know what I mean, to help me understand how to produce. You know what I'm saying?
So basically with Charlie, you took your time to learn difference between
both learned
doing a beat for someone and producing an actual song or songs for them.
And on top of management, on top of the back end stuff that we don't really like shine light on, that needs to be understood as well. You can make hot beats You can be a decent looking person. You can dance your ass off. But if nobody knows you, if you don't have no marketing, if you don't have the right people in your corner, if you don't, you know what I mean, put yourself in certain places, it'd be hard for people to find who you is because there's so many people doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everybody's doing the same type of thing.
You know what I mean? Like that's what that's what I got from there. You know what I mean? It didn't just locking in on the artist, you know what I mean, and just figuring out how to bring the best out of an artist. I think that's what's missing in today's time
because they don't they don't concentrate on development.
Correct.
Right? The development been out of them since like what the early 2000s. They stopped doing
Correct. That. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And we need to go back to that. It doesn't mean that you're not nice as an artist. Doesn't mean that you're unworthy. It's just sometimes we need to develop certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like even me as a producer, I still, you know what I mean? I need piano lessons to this day, and I could play myself, but I still, you know what I mean? Other people who is greater.
Yeah, you have to study.
Yeah, you got to study your craft always, man. You know what I mean?
So, and then, you know, the tragedy of your family hit, and I know you were definitely, and everybody else was in a state of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
At that time, that's when the 2 Chainz thing got to you exactly?
Nah, so I can break it down for you, you know what I mean? Because I want this podcast to be an inspiration. I want people get up here and get on podcasts and try to pop their shit. Try to this, that, and they're not you, but I'm saying other podcasters and not the guests that have been on here because y'all know how to like talk and have this, that, and third. But people is going through shit outside. You know what I mean? So when people see other people and be like, you know what, I can do it. Know what this guy went through?
That's true.
You know what he been through, and he still turned that around into something else. You know what I mean?
And I don't want to say it for you to take it away, but in a weird way, that was I think that was a motivational thing for you. If you're telling me that's kind of like a turning point,
it was because one, my aunt always, you know what I mean, wanted me to go to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? She would always tell me to go. One of my best friends was out there doing his thing. He was producing for a bunch of people already. And he would always try to tell me, come out there. But I was so stuck in my Inglewood. Oh, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my own thing, Inglewood shit, you know what I'm saying?
You comfortable in that shit.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's another thing.
Comfortability.
Right. People got to get up out of that comfortability and start reaching out and stop being had the ego as if you that nice. You're not that nice. You know what I mean? We're not Drake. We not, you know what I mean, nobody. You know what I mean? So you gotta really work on your character. You know what I mean? That's super important.
Who you are as a person.
Who you are as a person. And if I didn't go through that experience, you know what I mean, and transfer my energy to something else.
Well, you took what she was telling you this whole time and said, you know what? I'm gonna do that.
Let me jump out of faith and go to the A. Many times I was homeless, bro. I slept on studio floors, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You were really grinding like that, like
grinding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was uncomfortable, but it was comfortable for me. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it took me to a whole nother realm of work ethic. Because when you sleep on the studio floor, you have nothing else to do. You have to do your work.
Yeah.
It's sessions all day,
right? And
you're in there all day. So I didn't record 6 a.m. You know what I mean? Like, so my body and my shit is my work ethic is a little bit different than a normal individual because I was forced into it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no play. I'm going home to play the game. I'm going home to, you know what I mean?
No
even
place
with
to
ladies,
go.
Right? Even with women that was in my life at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't even deal with them too much.
You had to be like, I got this to do.
Right. Like, you know what I mean? And, you know, it was a lot of good women that was in my life that, you know what I'm saying, that I, you know, that
you had
to respect it.
Yeah.
If they really fuck with you like that, they respect it.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Yeah, you know, they gotta respect it, but you know, at the same time, you know what I mean, it really about who you are and how you kind of transfer that thing. That situation drew me to the A, you know what I mean? And it's funny because my aunt, so we can break it down, my aunt was murdered, you know what I mean? We found them murdered. She was stabbed 11 times. We found my baby cousin, who was 6 at the time. She was found downstairs with a plastic bag over her head and her school clothes. My mom and my grandfather found them with the murderer. Okay. We went to court. We lost. He got acquitted for all charges. So we still don't got, you know what I mean, any kind of justice to this day. Okay. So I shouldn't even be up here on this podcast right now, even talking to niggas right now. You know what I mean? Because it could still get heavy. Right. You know what I mean? At this point. Even now, when you get to a certain place and you got a little bit of chicken, you got a little whistle, we can make things happen real easy. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but again, that last week that they had passed, my baby cousin, she was with us. She spent the night at the house, and we did a video. She was dancing 2 Chainz. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different, right? That was our last video we had. So when she passed, she always came in from that song. I would have the radio
that
off.
Was her song.
Yeah, the radio will be off, nigga.
And she come
on, I'm different. The song come on, and you'll know that that's her. So when I went to the A, the next album that I'm on, Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. It wasn't no coincidence about that. You know what I mean? That was more.
That was guided.
That was
right.
energy.
It could have been anybody. You know what I mean? It didn't even matter about the change. Not saying that I don't care about change, but that shit could have said doogie boogity boo. You know what I mean? And it still would have meant something to me because it was beyond that. You know what I mean? So that's where, you know what I mean, I kind of got that from. You know what I mean? And that was one of my biggest moments at that moment, you know what I mean? Because it showed that you could do something. And then even the more, you know, now we on the way, we 2-time platinum on the album.
Okay.
To make sure that you have 2-time platinum. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
2-time.
Right. 2-time platinum, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I seen you have the picture with the record, right?
The plaque?
Yeah, plaque.
Yeah. You got about 3 of them things. You know what I'm saying? So, but that plaque came in on my aunt's birthday. And I celebrated it out here with, you know what I mean? I brought it back to the murder scene just to show people. It wasn't, I didn't have to stunt.
You know what that is? That's all energy, man. That's all them. Like, you can't make that shit up.
That's a fact.
No way you could say that's coincidental.
That's a fact.
There's no way you could say that, man.
That's a fact. And that's why I had to be told the way, because some people just think that it's changed and the way how, you know, I'm always going to show my plaque, this, that, and third, but I'm showing it for a different reason. It's not for me. I got 4 of them already.
It's for them, really.
You know what I mean? It's not about, it's for you to understand that whatever you go through, bro, this plaque shows right here, if you stay consistent and if you continue to be who you are, you know what I'm saying, and don't get distracted. We all gonna go through stuff. We all gonna go through life stuff. But it's about how you deal with it determines where you gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So people let life hit you, especially in this music thing. There's other corporations and other businesses, people, you know what I mean?
Like you said earlier, you've been in there, you've seen pretty much how shit move and how they have certain things going on. So if you're talking about the music, like how far, okay, how can I ask this question? Like,
ask it however you need to ask it, man. You know what I mean?
Not what you've seen, but like how stressful, what like, it's not all peachy and cream with the shit type of shit. Like, what's the stressful thing? Like, is it like a commissional type of thing? Like, they got to make these hits, they got to do this.
It's a lot of work for one.
Well,
a lot of work.
Absolutely. It's a lot of work, but what the big misconception is that people think it's going to happen overnight.
They think they're just going to pop off and that's it.
They think that you could just make a hot song. You think that you think just because you can rap.
Well, that's happened in certain aspects for certain people.
Right.
Yeah, for certain people, not everybody.
It may look like that.
It looks like that, but you ask them how long they've been in it, and they'll tell you.
There's a few that just
there's a certain people. There's certain that JP nigga, he hasn't grinded that much on the music, and he said that shit popped. He said another nigga had some shit rocking where he had. They was bumping that. He came out with his song and did his little dance, and the dance is what made everything catch on, and he built it from there. Right. I just be paying attention.
It's a slight few.
It's very, but they looking at those slight few. That's what people are. People are taking like Beanie.
They think everybody kind of
Beanie. Back in the day, the whole thing with Beanie was he spit for Jay, and he just spit those bars, and niggas was like, all right. Now, guaranteed he was rapping and doing his thing, but he probably wasn't focused on that, and that shit rocked for him. I'm just saying generally.
Most niggas that's in
so a lot of niggas back
heart's in it. for the most part, you've grinded for a long, long time.
That's a fact.
There's some niggas that just caught it out of nowhere. There's all type of different situations that come into it. But for the most part, the ones that really, really got it and got the heart and got the passion, bro, you had to grind for that.
You really do. You know what I mean? Now, there are some rare ones, right? But do you even want that? Because you can catch on fire and get one of them records and never be at that place ever again.
That's the problem.
Right? For example, Little Duval.
Oh,
right?
the songs?
Smile Bitch. Right? Smile Bitch was #1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And not saying that Duval can't get there, but trajectory went too crazy. It'd be different if he had one record and then it got to the #1. Then it shows a little
Well, now
bit.
he's chasing that.
Right.
Now you're chasing that.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
kind of hard to you know what I mean, go from that point on. Like, you don't really, you know what I mean? So you gotta
reinvent yourself.
The process to me is the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody can pop. You can be here today and going tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I mean? You get a little viral.
You got to maintain that shit,
situation, and now, yeah. But even when you get one, when you're really in it and you're really paying your bills by this shit, you gotta really keep that bitch going. It don't stop.
Yeah,
that's another misconception people think. People think, all right, I'm gonna get my first placement. All right, this, that, and the third. Like, no, you have to continue to get your,
and you have to put your hands in different pots to figure out which one is going.
And then even then with the placements, it don't happen as often as people think it do.
Right.
Artists put out albums at once every year. You can possibly get on somebody's album, and then now you gotta wait a whole year for a whole nother artist. So you gotta do other stuff in between time. You know what I mean? And so you can pay your bills, you know what I'm saying? Or you can be able to do how you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because not every record is gonna go 2-time platinum.
Right? That's true.
You know
especially in today's market. Today's market is wild. You have to be a name. You have to be some kind of a name.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, and let's be clear, like, maybe not, I keep saying that, maybe not all the artists that were at that peak at one point aren't necessarily at that peak now. So they kind of got to reinvent themselves in way to get this off, or they gotta have it where the music comes with something else. Right. You know what I mean? Because there's a whole bundle out there now.
You gotta think of every artist that's every big artist. They got something else, you know what I mean, that makes them into the billionaire or the multi-millionaire that they is.
Rihanna,
Fenty, Jay-Z, Alcohol, Rock Nation, you know what I'm saying?
They don't need to do nothing.
It ain't the whole game.
It ain't just that no more. You know what I'm saying? And so people gotta understand that yes, you can have good music, but you also gotta have other attributes. This is why I have sneakers. This is why I have photography company. This is why we have DJ coalitions. These is why we have artist development classes. These is why we have a smoke shop. Shout out to Relax Smoke Shop and Teaneck Road. Come on by and get your, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is why we do what we do.
I had hit you that time and you was like, nah, I got shit over here. I was like, okay.
We got all the necessities. We got all the necessities, man.
What's going on with the smoke shop? I was doing work to it or whatever was that?
Oh yeah. We still in early development stages. It's there. You can pull up. It's 1258 Teaneck Road.
In the cut.
I
was looking for that bitch. I said,
come on over. You know what I'm saying? We have got the studio in there. We also got the print and press. Shout out to my man Ron. Shout out to Lonnie. They in there doing merch. You know what I'm saying?
So they got a one-stop shop,
man. We do events. We hold events, paint and sips, brunches, all kinds of stuff, man. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely come through. You know what I mean? If you got merch that you want to put in the shop, you know what I mean? Anybody got merch that want to put in the shop, you're more than welcome to kind of put in. Bunch of stuff, man.
See?
But you gotta work. You gotta work, man. You gotta do other things. And again, people think that just one is enough. It's not. Once you get that first hit or that first record that's building off, even when you go to the label, they're gonna ask you for the same. We need another one of those. Right? It's like, damn, I'm trying to be something else. I'm trying to sing on this shit like Future now. No,
don't be creative.
We need
to, you know
what I'm saying? We need one of those, you know what I'm saying?
That's popping right now?
Yeah.
Give me another one.
Like,
Give me 2 espressos.
Yeah, so
not one.
You gotta understand that, man. This music industry is not.
It's not for the weak.
It's not for the weak. And I see a lot of people, you know what I mean?
Well, the phone and everything has made everything so accessible. So they think,
but it's still not accessible.
It made it,
because if everybody could just get on their phone and make something and be something, then they would be something.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But there's niggas that have a phone and still nothing.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You still got to put in.
Someone has to
still got to put in work, whether or not you're on.
Someone has to be the audience. Someone has to.
Ain't no way around that.
Ain't no way around that one.
Yeah, someone has to be the audience, and everybody wants to run the game and be on stage.
That's
man,
a
you
fact,
can't do that. You cannot do that, man. Shit, man. What we talked about? All right.
We running through these.
Hey, man, this is just a regular convo. That's how I go. So, all right. So, of course, I said 2 Chainz. That's when I knew that you were like, okay, he's gotten to a different level, right? And we're not just going to focus on that because, just like you said, you can't just stop at one. So, you have connections with a lot of people. Most notably, 5 Mics, JUELZ, Santana, Kevin Gates at this point. Is it Rich the Kid? You did something with B.O.B. too? Okay.
Gerald Levert. It's a singer called Gerald Levert. Stolly, Saha, the Prince.
Okay.
I got TV Syncs. You know what I'm saying? Revolt. First family of hip hop.
Yeah.
All American. You know what I mean?
Wait. The Robinson. What's the first name?
Yeah, the Robinson.
Yeah.
So what they got?
They had a show on Bravo.
Yeah.
Oh, the show. Yeah.
Shout out to my sister Leah.
Shout out to Leah. She ain't.
And Darnell and Rondo. You know what I'm saying? And Baby Lilo. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all, man. That was really
shout out to Lilo.
That was really my first placement. You know what I mean? My first placement was a TV placement with Leah.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Leah for giving me
she connected that?
Yeah,
that's Leah my does sis, that. Man. Shout out to her. Yeah.
That's my sis, man. Shout out to Leah for that.
Okay. So you all around, that's what I'm saying. And you're not like, you're not a boaster. You're not a da-da-da-da-da-da. You just, it's kind of like you promote, your promotion of who you are as an artist is more of, this is my work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You gotta let the work speak for itself. Like my man Santana said, we don't pop shit, we show shit, man. You know what I mean? And sometimes people, it's a lot of talking. We do a lot of talking, but where's the receipts? Right. Where's the work at? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not in the job of selling dreams or telling people this, that, and third. Like I keep it all the way 100 with you. You know what I mean? Telling you not about the accomplishments. I don't come in there and telling you about my accomplishments. I come in and tell you about the worst parts about it first.
Right.
That's the first thing I do, so you can understand. Yo, like, even with my interns, they walk in and like, listen, who want to do something else? Raise your hand.
Want to see what they
you be like this. Like, yeah, you might as well get up out of here today, my nigga, because that's going to determine whether or not.
I thought you meant something else, like something else dealing with what you were dealing with.
Like something else. If you into IT, you into landscaping or something shit, like something other than music. Music has been plan A, B through C for me since I've started. You know
someone that is just doing this on some bull, like on some.
Just be like, you know what? I'm a hobby, but I'm an IT. I got a good job at IT.
Right.
They will never have that same compassion for a nigga who has
nothing
to offer.
You wake up, breathe, sleep.
This is all I have, bro.
Right. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, but a nigga making $200,000 a year. You're like, well, if it don't go, it don't go.
Yeah.
Even with the drug dealers, you know what I mean? You can put it in that perspective too. Some of them be acting like, you know what I'm saying? All right, well, I can go back to selling crack.
Right.
I'm not
day and age. Why are you going?
I'm just saying. I mean,
unless you got
niggas like that,
they are, especially niggas who sold crack for years.
Right.
I guess so.
And then you come in and you want to rap, and then it don't give you what you feeling like you need at that moment.
Right.
You're going to go back what you're comfortable with doing, even though it got the same consequences, basically.
Correct. You know what I'm saying? Correct. Until one of them checks hitting 175 from your music, then you realize, like, oh, Lord, this is real.
Yeah. Big. I
175. It can happen. Fuck that looking over my shoulder shit.
That's what I'm saying. But I guess, people want that quick hit too.
Yeah, but I don't judge nobody at what they got going on or how you make your money. I'm just saying in this business and what this music situation is, because people put their lives on the line for this shit. Yeah. People die for this. So I think it need to be more of more of the chains and glitz and glamours and all that shit for you to understand the real back end shit, my nigga. There's gonna be times you're gonna be dead crap, nigga. You're gonna be dead broke. There's times that you gotta put your money into shit that you feel like, yo, this shit might not even go.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta go.
And you gotta do that. You gotta put the money to work.
You gotta get yourself out there. You may not be. You may be an introvert.
Right.
You know what I mean? You may be a person that's like, I'm to myself.
Yeah.
You gotta get outside and start connecting with people, my nigga, because you don't know. You might meet a nigga in the elevator that could change your life. You know,
that's so crazy.
Nah, that happens. That happens.
It's a fact.
That's how most things.
I was in court. I never forget. It's like this back in the day, like 2006, 7, 8. I mean, because I'm definitely always an introvert in my life. Hard body. And just like you said, I'm in the elevator in the courthouse with Cameron. I ain't saying a damn thing. I'm just like, I ain't saying nothing for this nigga, leave him alone. But just like that, you never know. You say something, you know what I mean? Nigga might, you never know.
You never know.
The energy. You know what I'm saying?
You never know.
Yeah, shit like that happens, man.
That's why your character can get you indoors. Money cannot get you into, bro. That's a main reason why I like to be. You say that, yo, you're not boisterous and all that.
Nah, you don't need to be. Yeah, like, you really don't need to be. Your personality don't even come off like when I met you. It was the same personality.
I appreciate that, bro.
It's not I'm not but you know what it is too. When it comes to, and I'll put everything in the Bergen County category. When it comes to the Bergen County category, we got a lot of motherfuckers that's all this and that,
It's the ego, so you kind of think that everybody.
Yeah, not everybody, but you know you might get that from me. But he was never that person. He was never that person.
And again, with that ego shit, we gotta tuck that shit, man. We gotta tuck that. Unless you can show me 1 million views.
There's no reason to. Yeah, that's true.
Pull up a video that you have 1 million views. Several of them, because you can catch on fire and catch one that get 1 million views. You can pay for that.
Right.
Show me 2 videos of yours organically that you have 1 million plus views on it. Then you can have a little Rihanna ego with you.
Yeah, but that's only until you get the next one though. You can't hold that forever.
Yeah, but I'm saying niggas be having egos and ain't done nothing. You got 300 views. Yeah, how we have egos, my nigga? We need niggas to kind of watch your shit, my nigga. That don't make sense.
Right. Yeah, but
that's true. That's true.
People are people.
This is why it needs to be explained.
Right.
It need to be rectified in here, my nigga. Like, let's cut all the egos up. A nigga that has plaques and all kind of resources don't have no ego. What makes you any greater or different for you to have an ego when we supposed to be doing the same thing?
Somebody else that they whatchamacall done fuck what they had. Like the ego comes from someone else boasting your shit and you believing it at that point.
True.
You know what I mean? So
sometimes the ego comes from a nigga knowing that he ain't not even that.
Yeah.
But he just gonna fake it.
Fake it.
Absolutely.
You know you're not that already. You know your music ain't up to par. You know nothing is what's called. So the only thing you can do is put an ego on and make it look like you're doing something.
Yeah.
Because a real nigga that's doing, all my real friends that's Grammy nominated, 4-time platinum, they don't want to talk about shit. We don't. You call them on the phone, they so nonchalant. They be like, oh shit, this nigga got 4 Grammy nominations, bro. He could be the main nigga talking, but he's never like that.
Right.
But you go with people who need your help.
Well, is it the nigga? Could it be the niggas?
What the fuck?
Could it also be the niggas that they might have around them that's causing that ego shit?
Inside, like the person. It's the person. How they.
I think it's the person
it's the
too.
Person, bro.
Because I've been around people who have good people around them, but even them people can't even get to them because they just stuck in their ways, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. I'm an engineer, so I done outside of a producer. Like, I had to sit there and just punch in.
That's just got to be.
Yo, engineer life is different.
Really thinking about that right now. Like,
think about it. Like, really think about a real active engineer every day, not just somebody who just do it on the weekends at home on GarageBand.
You're
talking about my first session was with T.I. And I didn't even know how to record fully.
That's crazy.
They threw me in the fire.
Oh, when you went out there?
Yeah, they threw me in the fire. I had to go to the bathroom and YouTube certain aspects real quick, just so I can make sure that session get done. You understand what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
What T.I. Yo?
That's crazy.
But the nigga would have
What year was this?
This is when I went out there. I don't remember what year that.
Okay, in them 2010.
Yeah, like somewhere. The first year that I kind of went out there, it was just like
nigga put him on the fire with
threw me in the fire.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
T.I.
And I did my thing though. You know what I mean? I did what I was supposed to do. But if I didn't take the initiative to go and, you know what I mean, figure out certain things, yeah, right. Like it would have I would have had my ego like, well, I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta do that. I'll make beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's the New York mind state that always screws everything else up, bro.
And now today, you know what I mean, I see Tip. It's know me, nigga. You know what I mean? We know each other because of that. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta tuck your ego, man. You know what I mean? All the artists that's out there, man. I'm super proud of everybody that's consistent in doing what they do. But let's tuck the ego, man. You know what I'm saying? Even for me, people think that you can't come to me and ask me for something. It's like, yo, I think that you work with all these big ass artists, so I feel like I can't even. How? I don't give off that energy.
Nah, you don't give off that energy.
Feel me? So that's what I'm saying.
I fucked with you when you hit me up, though. I was like, word? Because I know you're busy. I know you doing a lot and everything.
Yeah.
But when he hit me, it was
respect.
No, it's 100% respect.
That's what it is.
It is.
I was like, yo, whenever you have time, man, let's make it happen.
It's better that way.
It is.
It really is.
It's genuine that way. It's nothing to hide. It's like, all right.
Right.
I'd be surprised when niggas notice this shit. I'd be like, word. Like, I went to the gym. I went today too, but I went to the gym yesterday. And the nigga that runs it, he's like, yo, you look familiar. Like, you been on something? I was like, I don't think you see me on something. Like, I do my own podcast. Then I told him about the podcast. He's like, oh, yo, I'm Newark. I got my mans in Newark. Da, 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 da. I was like, oh, all right. Let's set something up. Right. But it was on some just like regular, some organic shit, pardon me. You know what I mean? So it was like, and then that could be a connect for something else that's going on.
Absolutely.
But it's just like that. It's like, I don't try to, but I've been to that point where I was angry all the time. And I don't like this nigga because But I was angry at myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Your anger is you. It's not the other person. And if I'm angry at you, if I'm you, I'm like, why are you angry, nigga? Why are you allowing yourself to be angry? I'm cool. When people get angry at me, I'm like, I'm cool. What's wrong with you? Like, I'm not taking it that seriously. What's the issue? Because I'm good. Like, I see the problem that you're going through, and I don't see it being a big issue. Let's clear that up because I'm fine. But I could see it vice versa. Yep. So a lot of times the anger is within. It's always within. And we just, especially as New York tri-state area niggas, we gonna, you know what it is.
And you know where that anger stemmed from? That anger stemmed from you watching other people's journey and comparing it to yours.
That's true.
Because if you realize where you're at and where God brought you from, then you'll start being grateful for the fact of where you're at right now. Mm-hmm. That's the only way that you can get to the. And this is my gym. I ain't never asked God to be Metro Boomin. I ain't never asked God to be none of that. I asked him for what he's given me thus far, right? So I always compare myself and I ask myself and be like, you know what? If God took my life, God forbid, and asked me, I went up to heaven and he asked me, are you satisfied with the things that I've given you? I can honestly say I'm satisfied with the things that he provided for me already because I'm already beating the odds already. Right. Being a black young man, you know what I mean? Most people who get these plaques and these accomplishments, they're older people. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be a young individual right now, in my right mind, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a little bit different.
Aware, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, to be spiritually, you know what I mean? Like to grow up in the church, I couldn't understand why I did so much church normally than the like I was. Like, I'm one of them niggas where it was like I had the hood side and then the church side.
Yeah.
So I had both foot in one. That's more dangerous than being on the straight hood side. Because God will hold you accountable for the things that you know already that's not supposed to be right. How you be trapping in church? How you playing the keys, nigga, and go outside and bust a stop? That's more dangerous than you just being out on the goddamn block, my nigga, and just busting stops, right? God will penalize you for that. You're playing around with, right? It doesn't matter what religion you know what I'm saying? The message still remains.
It's universal, right?
Right. The message is the message, man. Because I got a lot of You know what I mean? Muslim brothers, shout out to my Muslim brothers, my FOI brothers, you know what I mean? Bro Tyreek, shout out to everybody, you know what I mean? Bismillah, Rahmilah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got them now, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying in real time, it's like, yo, these are the things that people don't really talk about. And I want to get on podcasts and really give the real, you know what I'm saying? So that way we can, you know what I mean, get to that next level, bro.
I think with just like Black people, I think we really need to sit down and have a talk as a community, and it's hard to do that because a lot of times we get stuck in different aspects of what we think a community is.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And it's like the church is one part of a community. The hood is one part of the community. Then is we just trying to make our way with my family part of the community. And a lot of times that clashes in different aspects and shit. And we need to know how to combine all of that and make it work. So if anything happens, there's not a big issue. You know what I mean? You seen that shit with the cops and that kid in Georgia?
Yeah, that new shit.
Yeah,
that shit fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie. I can't process that shit like that too much because I already have social anxiety and I already have anxiety, period. You know what I'm saying, that we deal with as men. And that needs to be addressed too. Depression, anxiety, all that shit is real. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter what accomplishments you have. It doesn't matter how much money you have or what you got going on in your life. That shit happens. All my paperwork was right and I still be feeling some type of way when the boys come behind me.
Yeah.
I ain't got a point on my license, nigga.
It don't mean nothing.
And I still be like, God, take the hat off, nigga. I be like, yo, what the fuck, my nigga? Why do I feel like
You know what it is?
It's embedded, bro. It's been so long.
I don't think I've ever got pulled over. No.
Grew up like
How can I? They pulled the gun out on me around the corner.
See what I'm saying?
When I first moved out here. Welcome to the community, nigga. Straight up. They was in a high speech at this broad daylight. I'm working. I'm going to lunch.
Boy, I can tell you, nigga, I be crying in here, man. I be crying in here for all the things that I've been through with certain polices and just my life, man. You know what I mean? That's why I can kind of get up here and talk the way I can talk, my nigga, because the real know. The whole city know. You know what I mean? So I have the right. That's why God blessed me with my accomplishments. So I got this voice to tell y'all niggas, my nigga, this shit ain't easy. And the cheat code is God, my nigga. How selfish are we to wake up in the morning, my nigga, and go straight to the gram and go straight to all that other shit and don't give God some kind of reverence? Nobody telling you to put on no collar. Nobody telling you to go get the anointing oil, throw it around and all that, get rocks. We ain't telling you none of that, my nigga, but just, it's like,
acknowledge.
Right, like, nigga, we fathers. You know what I mean? Or you have kids, nigga, imagine your kid don't ever say, God, Dad, thank you. Like,
right.
You be like, God damn.
And then we but see, also in a different imagery of that, we're at a point where I came up in the 80s. I'm older than y'all. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm older. Like,
how far in the 80s, nigga?
1980. 1980, nigga. I'm I'm an 80s baby for real.
I'm 87, nigga. So
I'm still there. That's a good year though. That's a good year. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Remember that.
I'm on the break, man. You know what I'm saying?
You right there.
Yeah.
You got that 3 years in.
That's right.
Yeah. So like coming up, but you probably had that too because it went into the 90s, but somewhere like in maybe the mid 90s to the late 90s. Just certain aspects of the family started breaking down.
Absolutely.
Where it's not us at the family table. You know what I mean? Shit, just the way the world went, everybody started being more individuals.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? In the family, especially the black family. I'll talk from
our black culture.
Yeah. I'll talk from the perspective I think that everyone had. So when it came to like, especially black men being like, yo, thank like, somewhere in the 90s, late 90s, that shit kind of started going out the window. And you could even see that with like black family sitcoms. Because remember, at the end of the 90s, they kind of all got canceled. You don't even see that. You might have one or two Blackish or whatever the fuck, but you get one or two, you don't get that imagery. I came up, it was Cosby Show.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was Different World. It was, you know what I mean? The Living Single thing was good too, but I'm just saying, and the friends stole that. But we had this idea of what it was to be black family in America and trying to hold it together. And a lot of that shit just disappeared or just evaporated. And now it's like whatever you could get.
Right.
We don't.
They just trying to push the narrative, man. They trying to push the narrative just as much in the music business. And I'm in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I'm
will.
telling you that they trying to push a certain narrative because they want to sign the niggas that's dope dealers. Yeah, they want to because there's an insurance policy on you, nigga. Whether you go to jail or whether you die, nigga.
Money.
Yeah, nigga, it's an insurance policy on it.
Whatever music you got, we gonna make way more money off of it after you.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? They just trying to put, even on the female side,
the shout out the girl Enchanted.
Shout out Enchanted. I met her twice.
You met her twice?
I met her twice. And she wasn't like bougie, you know what I mean? This is before she signed to Gucci, so she was on the up and coming, you know what I'm saying? So shout out, you know what I mean, to Stroud. My man Stroud was working with her a few times, and a couple other people that was working with her. I met her at 7th Street Studio, you know what I'm saying? But she wasn't, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to understand the higher power things of what's going on, bro. That is beyond what you think that is going on. You know what I mean? And it ain't so much of 3 white men sitting there like they saying like the Illuminati shit is. It's more so a spiritual based type of thing, man. For real, where it's like people dealing with real shit in this music industry, bro. And you looking at people's journey. Oh, shorty got a chain from Gucci. Oh, shorty, Monday, Saturday, Thursday, she on it. But you don't know her, the real shit that she goes through behind the scenes.
Every day.
And that's what I want to shine more light on, the behind the scenes
aspect of it.
Yeah, let's make sure that we good behind the scenes. So when we do get behind this camera, my nigga, you can be the best that you can be.
Right.
I know a lot of artists that I watch get on a bunch of podcasts and posting all that shit and this, that, and the third. And I know the real, nigga. I record these.
Yeah, you know.
Like, my sessions be this. Right. We have, before we even record, nigga, my nigga
just be chopping up. And that's how you get where you going musically.
Right.
Because you want to know, it's just like, it's kind of like comedy and music. I think comedy is a little bit more expressional because you could change it on the fly, whatever the case may be.
You can say what you want.
But they are like the last levels of like whatever we consider free speech to be, to a limit.
Absolutely.
They still censored to a degree, though. They still can't go too crazy.
Yeah, but
that's everybody.
That's everybody.
Most comedians can do their thing. Everything that you say should not be on a record, bro. You can't just say what you want and put that on a record.
That's true. Comedians could get away with saying
Comedians
certain words.
Can say all kind of outlandish jokes.
If they flip it the right way,
they get canceled, but not as much as
that's that fake cancel.
On there. If a nigga made a song talking about how he totally not with LGBT, is totally different than a nigga getting up there making a joke about it.
Yes, because
he would weigh so much more.
The only person that's going to get backlash is Dave, and Dave will flip it to a way where it works for him.
Yeah, but Dave backlash ain't real backlash.
It's promotion.
Yeah, his shit is that he been since he came out, he had that type of kind of, you know what I mean, vibe with his show and this, that. So he's a different type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about niggas that come in here. Let a new artist try to get up there and say something like it don't work.
Don't say
like
the J word. Don't say the R word.
You can't say none of that, bro.
You can't say none of those.
You really can't, because you don't know if that's your audience.
Listen, ever since Jada said, "I make money like the Hebrews," and they blanked that shit out, I was like, "Oh, you can't even say that. You can't even say that."
They made sure.
That's a fact. And speaking of Jada,
what you got?
Speaking of Jada,
Jada.
I don't know if I should even break this on the podcast, but maybe when you drop this, it'd be kind of close.
Tell me when. Tell me when it's closer. Now I'll drop it over.
Next Friday, man, the 21st, man, we got something special, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my. I'm gonna just say the producers that collab with me on this joint. Shout out to my man, Duke Dollars from my
Shout
city.
out to Duke, my brother.
I seen him on here, and he was almost giving y'all the.
Duke gotta come back. Because I told Duke and his brother.
Me and Duke gonna come on here together.
Yeah.
And we might gonna cook something on here together, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's it.
So, you know what I mean? But I'm super proud to be able to, you know what I mean, do that for my man Duke, because Duke might be the only producer from my city one of the few on this. I can't even put that because I'm not even going. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? But Duke has been one of the top consistent producers that I've worked with or I've known since I've been knowing that he did music.
Nah, he has.
Period. You know what I'm saying? And he's always kept a genuine characteristic with
100%.
You understand what I'm saying? Some niggas that you work with, it make you feel like, yo, you're using me, bro. And like you're one way here, then you change it to some other nigga.
Duke,
like when you feel like,
Duke, don't take this as no disrespect.
Never
Duke
change,
is like
bro.
Duke is like Duke makes when Duke is in his
never change.
When Duke is in his element, it's almost like, and this is no disrespect, but it's almost like not childlike, but like a kid. Like, you know, when a kid is just in his zone, and he's like that. And no disrespect. It's fun.
And
like,
that's why I look for in producers. You know what I'm saying? It's not
they
so
love
much
that shit.
Yeah.
When you wake up, the first thing you think about, all right, first thing I used to do, I ain't gonna lie, make a beat, wake up in the morning.
You had it though too, P.O. You know that. You know
I stopped.
And you ain't stopped.
I just do it in a different way.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna go through your whole
I got
computer.
some shit. I got some shit. Listen. I used to love to wake up in the morning and play what I made last night.
Right.
And be like, oh, that shit is fire. Let me make another one. Like, that's how it was, man. Right. That's how it was. Like,
and not even just you doing that, bro. Like, you had fire shit, bro.
Thank you,
it's
bro.
not even like, it's one thing when you wake up with watching niggas and it's like, nigga, shit is ass, bro.
Right.
Let's keep it a beam. We gotta get some music is just ass.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. But you all gotta work. You all gotta work to the point where it ain't that. Like you have a certain level of which I think you already expect from yourself, right?
Not even. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't work with the developmental artists and got to them. You know what I mean? Jack Harlow is one of my friends, and I started with him from the door. You know what I mean? Akbar V is actually, you know what I mean? She was just on Nicki Minaj. Did a show at Nicki Minaj joint. You know what I'm saying?
From Atlanta?
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, I ran around her. I was her DJ. I produced for all that. We got on Love and Hip Hop. We got, you know what I'm saying? Tokyo Vanny's my friend. You know what I'm saying? I done seen people career go from a certain point to a certain thing. So I know what's expected on your end.
Right.
But on the music side, you really can't gauge what's gonna pop you off or not. You just gotta be making shit.
It's always the record that you the least one.
A nigga will make 4 records and be like, yeah, my EP. This is your first 4 records. Nigga be like, yeah, my EP done. No, the fuck it's not, nigga.
You keep making it.
Hell nah, bro. Like, nigga, you gotta make 20 songs to get to that 5, nigga.
Right.
In real time, bro. You gotta make 20 songs and bust down that beat.
Wasn't Havoc? Wasn't it said that Havoc didn't like
Quiet Storm?
Quiet Storm or some shit, and he was about to scrap it.
Havoc didn't like a lot.
He was about to scrap that shit,
bro.
but that's. You can't think of hip hop without thinking of that beat now.
Like, you made it. You don't like it, but you made it, nigga.
Right.
There was so many.
A lot of the shit that you think that you don't like be the shit
people like.
Yeah,
do. You understand?
Yeah.
A lot of, and it happens like that every time.
Talk about the whole producer or producer / beat maker or whatever you want to call them that's just stuck on their own shit and can't like see past their own shit because.
Now, what you mean by seeing past their own shit? Like,
well, I guess maybe because I was an artist at the same time, but I think a lot of producers, they kind of can't see what works for them at first until they get that like kind of whatchamacallit for someone else to be like, oh, okay, this was what works. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, shit. If you get a hit, then that worked. Feel me? That's just how.
Yeah,
if I made a beat that just got 4 sounds in it.
Yeah.
And that shit go number 1. That's gonna be my sound now.
It's
just like grinding.
That's true.
With Neptunes.
Yeah.
Nigga, you probably wouldn't have never picked no beat like that off of fucking YouTube. Right? But the fact that it went to a certain degree, now it became a Neptune shit that everybody was on their lunch table talking about grinding, like straight up, my nigga. So whatever works, it kind of
I remember this probably still works, but I remember they was like, whenever there's a hit, you make a hit similar to that one.
That's what my teacher told me.
Yeah, it was like If there's a hit record, that's Elmo comes. You don't get Elmo the way it comes out unless Chicken Noodle Soup, because I took their drums. Because Elmo was a different beat.
Yo, ain't nothing new.
And I heard their drums work, and I was like, let me take their drums and apply it to it, and it worked better.
Ain't nothing new under the sun. So when people think that they doing something new, it ain't really nothing new. It's just how you
a different variation.
Yeah, it's just how you do it, bro. Auto-tune been here since George Clinton, nigga.
Yeah.
Since, you know what I'm saying? They just did it a different way. They had the vocal box. They playing it the real way.
Was a Melodyne?
Melodyne. They had the, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a total different way. Then it went to, you know what I'm saying, a New Jack Swing.
Oh,
that was a different auto-tune. You hear how Aaron Hall's vocals was? They put the pitch correct on it. But then T-Pain came and turned the correction all the way up. Now it's like, all right. But then Chris Brown came and turned the shit halfway. So a nigga could think that, all right, Beyonce got this shit 20%.
Right. But the crazy thing is T-Pain don't even need it all the way up because he can sing.
Really sing. But it's a sound, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
He made that shit be what it was. Nigga don't want to hear T-Pain sing by himself. We want to hear the auto-tune T-Pain.
But he knows how to use it. He knows how to use it, though.
He made that shit.
A lot of artists used it and didn't know how to use it.
Just like Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez was the perfect person to show you the medium between auto-tune and a nigga who can really, really sing. Mm-hmm. Because he put it where you can hear the auto-tune, but
it's not.
But go live, nigga. He can really sing. And even live, nigga, they got your shit set up with auto-tune, brother. Yeah. You think that Beyonce not singing with auto-tune?
Oh, they gonna tune correct it? Yeah.
It's your engineer. Is your board nigga in the back with your session pulled up. This is how this shit works.
He an engineer, so he know. Engineers have certain shit set.
I'm telling these niggas.
You got certain shit set as an engineer already.
It's already a template. You pull the session up, you got the shit. You know what I mean? This all that happens in soundcheck. You know what I'm saying? I've been on 3 different real big tours. K. Michelle tour, that's where I learned all this shit from. You know what I mean? K. Michelle, Lil Durk, Remember My Name tour was the first tour I ever been on. This is when his tour bus got shot up. I don't know. This is
back in the day. This is when he first came.
Right. I did 6 cities with Lil Durk. You understand what I'm saying? Gainesville, Miami, you know what I mean? Orlando, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta, Philly.
How's he as a...
This is young Durk.
Oh,
the haircut.
This is when he had to cut the hair.
This haircut Durk. Black haircut Durk. You know what I mean?
I like early Durk. I like early Durk.
It was Durk, Gunplay, and my artist.
Who's your
Zeus. Well, not my artist, but the artist that I was DJing for at the time. His name was Zeus. You know what I'm saying? And he was from Atlanta. He was under T.I.'s artist.
Oh, okay.
But that's where, you know what I'm saying, we started. And then me and Akbar did K. Michelle tour. That was like probably seven cities, you know what I'm saying? But I seen it on a different scale than Lil Durk shit. You know what I mean? Because K. Michelle has, you know, she has the pride section.
Okay,
you know what I mean? You see it from a different light. It's like, oh, nah. It's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, all right. Then we did my man Sauce. We was on a promo tour as well. We did, you know what I'm saying? House of Blues, South by Southwest. I really did I did a lot of shows.
All right, so as a producer engineer, where you at as far? Are you just more focused on setting your artists? Because you got, is it 19? Is that 1924 music? Is that something you do?
Oh, 1924. Shout out to 1924. That's a management label that I have a joint venture situation with. You know what I mean? I'm partnering with them, and they have a lot of artists. They out of Baltimore.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we do a lot of business together. You
know all right. So your stamp is RE basically.
Mine's is recorded emotion.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Everything I record is straight emotions. We kind of know that by now.
Right.
So from this, we know that.
Do you have your own artist set right now? Or?
Yes, I have a few artists I'm definitely looking for. So, well, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? So first, my man,
okay.
Visionary C, aka, you know what I mean, NY is my trap. It's one of my best friends, man, rapping phenom, you know what I'm saying? Super fire, you know what I mean?
What do you do, brother? Talk to him, man. He been talking.
Yeah. I make music and I also have my own clothing line.
Okay.
Also, we was in 4 stores. We coming back, we revamping the clothing line, getting everything popping, but I got hats, t-shirts. The whole movement started. You could check me on Instagram.
What's the
check me
clothing
with the
line? What's the
music.
name and brand and all that?
The name of the clothing line is called NY's My Trap.
Okay, that's NY's My Trap.
Yeah, that basically just trapping ain't always illegal. I mean, and I'm from New York, so we getting money there. That's where it started at.
The BX.
BX, and as long as you provide for your family, really, that's what it really boiled down to. Provide for your family and never take a no for an answer. So wherever you from,
and you know,
that's your trap.
And you knew this man for some time now. This is your boy from.
I ain't going front. I knew Rob for like 2.5 years.
Okay.
He ain't never tell me one lie yet.
That's what you need.
I met him off Clubhouse.
Okay.
Connecting about music and business, and we just kept growing as far as artist and producer standpoint, and the friendship just built from there and just developed into a brotherhood. And I'm grateful.
That's what's up.
Word.
That's what's up.
Word.
And I just to elaborate more, like Clubhouse, right? Like that was during the pandemic. I have like I met so many different people.
I bet
during the Clubhouse thing because we had rooms that we had like thousands of people. Shit. Like, I was bringing everybody, you know what I mean? All my celebrity friends. We ain't had nothing to do. Everybody was at home.
You on that Zoom or whatever?
So we built
early Clubhouse.
Right,
yeah,
early Clubhouse.
Crazy
Clubhouse. Yeah, like this is when you had invite only.
Okay.
This is when it before the Androids came in and made it whatever. But even
why y'all always hating on the Android?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with the Android. I'm about to switch in a minute.
They hate on my motherfucker like all the time.
I see a lot of Android fire shit, but all jokes aside though, you know what I mean? Like you meet people, bro, sometimes in your life that'll contribute more to your current success and who you are as a person and growing than sometimes niggas that you knew all your life, bro.
I know that, brother.
And this nigga right here is one of that. You know what I'm saying? One of them. Like when I needed him, you know what I mean, on all levels, he made sure he's been there. You know what I'm saying? And that counts for me. He don't ask me, you know what I mean? It's not like something like I said, a nigga who's contribute the way how I contribute and has resources with certain things, sometimes you feel taken advantage of, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes I that's where the social anxiety comes from because a nigga can just tell me, yo, I do music, yo, let's this, that, and third. But a nigga just be across the way and just be looking at me all day. You know what I mean? And then when we do connect, it's like, yo, bro, I wanted to come to you and did that. That right there to just let me know, like, yo, like it kind of. Because if we in the same department, my nigga, you should be able to, yo, bro, like, yo, I respect your shit.
You know, sometimes it could be because of some passion. That's why they probably doing it. But I'm not trying to give it an excuse.
Yeah, but it's a difference between compassion. Obviously, you wouldn't pull up on a nigga when he's on a date or some shit like that. That's compassion. But if we at the bar, my nigga, and I'm just chilling and this, that, and the third, there's no compassion if you still talk to me at the end of the night. Nigga. You know what I mean? You come to me on some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I could be at my son's school, and I seen a nigga every day.
Yeah.
And on the last day of the school, you was telling me you rap. My nigga, like, bro, you could have told me that the first day of school.
Right.
And I would have invited you to the studio.
Yeah.
Don't stalk me type shit and know who I was. And I appreciate it. Don't get it fucked up. Like, I'm not sitting there making it seem like, oh, nigga, but it puts a certain level of, like, God damn, my nigga, who the fuck is...
Right, you
can't trust me. Yeah, nigga, like, do you really fuck with me for who I am, my nigga?
Does that happen to you a lot?
All the time, bro.
Word.
You gotta understand, like, I go out with my pops, my nigga, and again, I'm not saying that in the manner of which I don't want niggas to come up to me and not say nothing, or I don't want niggas to be, oh, I seen the nigga podcast, now we gonna just... I'm not saying that. I'm just saying let's not be weird about it, my nigga. You know what I mean? Because sometimes... Like that, like when you said you was in the with Cam, it would have been different. You know what I mean? If you would have said, "Yo, Cam, I'm a big fan, bro. I rap this, that, and I do my this." I mean, we know Cam. We you know what I mean? We
come to him on some real shit.
We know how these big artists actually work. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, my nigga, that later shit can be a gift and a curse, bro.
Yeah,
it could.
It might not work that time, but you might see him later on, basically, and be like,
"Oh, you're actually right," because it's been numerous times that I've been around
that aspect. Yeah.
Never said nothing.
Right. And now imagine you say something on the light end. Like, yo, I respect you. I do this, that, and the third.
But also, you also are artist.
I was always just there, bro.
But you also
kept quiet and just observe and watch and didn't really step. I knew not to, like, it wasn't the time for me to say anything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I felt.
And that's the gift of discernment. You got to have that, be able to discern when is the time and when is not the time to do it.
Yeah.
That's when it's like, all right, but then you don't also want to miss your moment.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like some things don't happen over and over again, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a reason as to why you be with certain different things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even if it's just a communicate with a nigga and tell a nigga that you do something and the nigga tell you, yo, keep doing your thing.
Right.
From Cam, nigga, that'll make you want to go to the studio and be like, nigga, Cam just told me in the fucking whistle call, yo, keep doing my thing.
Yeah.
And the next time you see you, you be like, yo, and you could be at a different plateau.
My nigga.
Now, it's like, yo, it's different than you pulling up like, yo, Cam, remember I seen you in the elevator and I ain't never say nothing to you?
Right. Nah, that's some other shit.
Come on, it's two different type of times, my nigga. So nigga gotta like have that kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real shit.
Yo, thank you for coming, brother. We ain't done yet, but thank you for coming.
Nah, thank you for having me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I respect everything that you got going on, P.O.
Thank
like,
you, man.
and anybody that got anything going on, my nigga, and that's consistent with it, like, I feel like, why wouldn't we want to get on this shit?
Work together,
why
man.
Wouldn't we want to
one hand wash the other, both hands wash the face, man.
Come on
we
now.
get it done. You know what I mean? What was I gonna say? Did you want to bring up anything else on there?
Oh,
if you want.
Well, so the artist, also the other artist, Sanaya Jewel, she's like
Young
Inglewood Princess.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? This R&B sensation.
I see y'all just did it was something in Inglewood like a week or two ago.
We just did the car show in Depot Square. We just did the Caribbean Festival. This is her 3rd year doing it. She's doing Juneteenth.
Okay.
You know what I mean, over Peck Park. She got a bunch of other stuff going on, and she didn't even drop a project yet.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you working when you got y'all working on a project, still working, right?
Project is she got it.
She got it?
Yeah, but I don't settle again.
No, I know because that's why I said you still
making 5-6 songs. You can't do that with me.
How many songs
you lock in with me?
Y'all got 20 at least?
She got more than 20.
Bang out.
She got more than 20.
Okay.
He got more than 50 songs. Easy. You know what I'm saying? And we still, it's like I still be pushing them to the next notch.
What kind of like when it comes to songs, like is it like y'all chop it up and then y'all go in there, or do you have songs already set that you want to do? Like
I have those too because I work consistently. So even when y'all not working, I'm working. So when y'all sleep and when y'all doing y'all this, that, and that, I'm probably thinking of y'all. So if I'm making shit, because everything
ideas be popping up.
Yeah, it come up like, oh,
this will work good with that.
Yeah. So I send it. And I start foldering
this
things.
Nigga, you look like,
you know what I'm saying? Because my mind is like,
how much sleep do you get, bro?
Right.
3 hours.
Yeah, because he be up early with the motivational.
I know, man. And I take my son to school by 8:22, man.
And you get your workout in, nigga.
Get my workout in, get my prayer in, and I'll be at the studio by 9:45, man. You know what I'm saying? Every day.
What you want to talk about? We got
shout out to another. I got a couple of more artists though. I can't. I mean, because they're gonna see this shit. And be like, damn, man. Shout out my man Reese, dude. You know what I'm saying, from Ohio. Shout out to
getting in Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio going crazy. Shout out to my man Gigi Tato. You know what I mean? Sachay's on Baltimore Baddies. You know what I mean, from Baltimore. Shout out to Leah Robinson. Shout out to Felicia Temple. You know what I mean? Shout out to
Felicia. I think she's gonna be on Make It Enough podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
With
going crazy. Damn, who else I'm missing, man? Shout out to Young Ja. Shout out to Ski. Shout out to Kato. You know what I mean?
Shout out there.
Yo, News, what up, boy?
Shout out to Bad News.
Y'all gonna have to give me all these people's like.
Yo, man. Shout out to Sauce Slow Rich.
I don't know none of these.
Shout out to Who Is Clay James, Sweet Tooth. Shout out to man. It's so many artists, bro. It's so many artists, you know what I mean? Shout out to Sule, shout out to Cess Wonder, shout out to Lady Luck, shout out to Sirius Jones.
Shout out to Cess, she was just up there.
It's so many, you know what I mean? So many artists, man, that I'm super happy that, you know what I mean, we're making a little bit of strides, but I also understand that, you know what I mean, like in where we at, is totally different. You know what I mean? Like I went somewhere and did something, so I know the difference. Some niggas just be here, and still don't. You know what I mean? It takes another level of
definitely
to leave somewhere and go somewhere and do something
to start over, basically
from ground zero
is different.
Right?
It's definitely
during the time the darkest times of your life. I don't think
Right.
that, and that's what I want to keep making that understood, because we don't know. You don't know what you're gonna go through for the next couple of weeks. You might watch this video and then go through some shit. I want you to refer back to this video and be like, nah, nigga. This nigga aunt was stabbed 11 times, brother. Like, I just want you to read it. Then on top of that, my grandfather died 3 months after that. He found him. Liver and lung cancer. On top of that, nigga, my brother, you know what I'm saying, he got shot 4 or 5 times. Right now. Paralyzed right now. I shouldn't be on a podcast trying to encourage niggas, but I'm trying to encourage niggas to let y'all know that, you know what I'm saying, whatever you go through, bro, you can still be something. Don't let life beat you down. Fuck all of that other shit, my nigga. Fuck all of the glitz and glams and all that other shit, but this is what's more important. You know what I mean? Right here, right now. Because at the end of the day, what will people say about you when you die?
That's true.
They're gonna say, "Oh, this nigga was a fly nigga, had all the shit on. Yeah, he had every whip, all the sneakers and shit."
How many niggas?
But how many lives have you changed?
But how many niggas have you heard that same story about? We've heard that.
That's what I'm saying.
Done that.
That's what I'm saying, and I want that to be for like a real thing, man. We got to work on our character, because our character sometimes like is off track, and I'm with it too. I'm not sitting here saying that I don't want some perfect. I'm a work in progress too. I got my own flaws. You know what I mean? No matter what.
But the first step is you acknowledging the flaws.
That's the
in order to work on it.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And that's what's most important. We don't even acknowledge this shit. We don't acknowledge that we have depression. We don't acknowledge as men, my nigga. We don't always have it together. You know how hard it is to be men, bro?
Black men.
Y'all niggas is over here trying to build a business and what's it called? You know how hard it is to get support?
Right.
From niggas who you.
Right, your peers.
That you knew your whole life, bro. What does it take for you to come and sit and have a conversation, nigga?
What you said earlier about you feel like you get more, or you feel more genuinely respected, or you get more from people that you may have met in the last 5 years than people you knew your whole life.
Yes.
A lot of us have that situation.
Always.
You know what I mean? I knew this man. I knew you for over 10 years, but we ain't really kick it like that.
Right.
I had him on first guest on here. I was like, who can I get? Let's see if this nigga got anything. Put him on there. Came on again. Came on a third time. He come to me like, yo, let's work together on this shit. It wasn't on some
like that.
It was just on, he seen what I was doing and was like, I fuck with it. And I was like, I bet.
Yeah, that's a
You know what I mean? And I knew he was a genuine dude always. Right. And the one thing that I always appreciated about him, no matter what time of day, no matter what year, this nigga out there hustling his fucking music. And I always thought when I was doing that and the people I was around, we always blocked ourselves from that. We always was second guessing the situation and starting over. And I was like, can't do that, my nigga.
You know where you was at? You know where you came? See, this how this how you remix it, right? You don't remember coming down to my studio that I had on Mr. Lee's in T-Neck on T-Neck Road?
Mr. Lee!
Right, like you played me some shit at that time, I believe. Or you told me you was a rapper or artist at the time. I think you was with Duke too.
I was definitely with Duke.
Yeah, like I think I had like a
CEO. Yeah, because
producer shit, right? A producer kid.
Yeah. It was them. It was
cool.
It was Duke. It was what's bro name? Mecca
with the drugs? Ooh.
Nah, that was with Duke. He was on Attention Horse joint. I mean on the
skinny nigga?
Him.
I know who he is.
And you was I think you just was doing a session, right? You just did a session or you mixed that session we did?
Which one?
When I met you that night. I think you just did a session and you was about the boogie. That's a fact.
All right, so
that's a fact.
Say, okay.
He was just wrapping up a session.
All right, so now I know. Now that's a different time. I thought you came on the producer side of shit, but I remember that side though too. With Young Bull that was making beats. Yeah. What's his name?
Can't think of his name.
Damn,
he was making beats. He was a Duke.
Mikio or something. Mikio or
He
something.
was Duke. He was Duke.
Yes, yeah.
And he a producer.
Young producer. Yeah, Duke was like kind of, you know what I'm saying.
Not the wild crazy nigga that was with him. With the glasses and shit?
Nah.
Okay, that wasn't him. It was a
He went to Henny Talks with us.
Oh, Young Boy. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't. You right. I can't.
Shout out to Young Boy too, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry we don't know your name and shit, bro.
I just
Like real talk,
bro.
you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, R.I.P. Mr. Lee,
We
man.
came through that night with Easy to the spot in the studio. We did the song with Easy.
Okay. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You can't. There's not an artist that
You haven't
nigga
come
can't
in.
say that I haven't
That's a fact.
tried,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. 100%.
Everything else be up to the artist, my nigga.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? And
Now
that-
you never was a dude that was on some turn it down or I don't got the time. You know what I mean? You never was that.
It's all timing.
That's
like
true
with
too.
me,
Yeah.
bro. It's all timing, the way things go and how things fall into place. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it was just timing. Like, you know what I mean?
You know, everybody got a purpose, bro. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody do this for me.
Right.
Ain't nobody open no door for me.
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? And
But I think that's where we get stuck too. Like when I made beats because I didn't have beats.
right.
It wasn't on. I was a rap. I was an MC. I was like, I'm a rap. But I couldn't get beats from nobody. So I was like, huh? Yeah. So I was like, I gotta do that, and I just got good to the point where it's like, oh, I could fuck around and produce with these niggas and do this and that too. So I was kind of on which one I'm tilting towards. That was my issue when I was coming up.
Now, I said that wrong though. You know what I mean? I didn't. I meant to say, you know what I mean? Because I'm not one of them. You know what I mean? People have definitely opened the doors and did certain things for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Soul Slow Rich, one of my best friends. He's the person who even invited me to come to the A. Without him, I damn near wouldn't be who I am. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that could have been a whole different.
Feel me? So, but I'm the nigga who put Fruit Loops on his computer before he went to the A.
Oh, so
it's my nigga though. You know what I'm saying? We best friends and we work. That's why he know what's going on. And I wrote his first rap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But he went on and did his thing. You know what I mean? And we always said like, yo, whoever pop first, my nigga, we gonna make sure
we good.
Yeah,
you situated.
And he popped first, and he seen me going through my situations. My
come
nigga,
over here, man.
Yeah, come on. But that's another thing. Niggas can give you the door and opportunity, my nigga.
You might not
show
take
up.
it. Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy.
Because I done walk niggas in the door with certain things. Yo, nigga, I'm playing other niggas beats, nigga. Nigga tell you, nigga, like me and JUELZ argue all the time, my nigga. Like, cause I go in there playing other people's beats before I play my own.
Wow.
Like, yo, Rob, come on, man, play some beats, my nigga.
Why you don't like
everybody else's?
Listen.
It's not that he don't like my beats. Like,
oh no, the other people's beats.
No, it's not even that. It's just, you know, I be trying to give other people opportunities.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? When you in the seat, it's like, yo,
shout out to
I'm in the seat already.
Shout
like,
out, I don't remember his name. Shout out to JUELZ brother. You look like twin. Yeah. Shout out to him. I went to the old studio over there by the Walgreens and shit. And because shout out to my brother Nick Hayes.
He was the camera.
Yeah, that's Nick from Harlem. Yeah, I knew him through Harlem.
See, that's old dip shit. That's Skull Gang.
No, I know.
Feel me?
I know.
That's Skull Gang.
I know.
I was around for that too.
But he brought me there. I had met JUELZ on some real quick shit, and now I talked to his brother about, you know, placement with some beats and shit. None ever came out of it, but shout out to him. You know what I mean? Just cause, you know what I mean. But yeah,
you locked in.
Yeah,
you locked in.
You know, one thing about me, I'm gonna make a move. If it needs to be made, it's gonna be made. Like I don't have no. I was the type of nigga to be like, yo, listen to this. Like I didn't give a fuck. Like that's how I was. Yo, I
had to get to that point. I ain't gonna lie, because I was one of them, and so I understand people who be real conservative about their music and be because I was definitely one of them. I thought that my shit wasn't ready. Right? Like we always think, and that's not with JUELZ, but I'm saying like just as I was going in the A, you know what I mean? Like I'm coming from up top to the A. These niggas is making all trap shit. I'm making soul hip hop shit and R&B shit. Right. Yeah, so I had to take like they were sent. Nah, that's the other room. Go to the C room, right? Like that's where you was at, because that's where New York. You know what I mean?
That's
New York, like come to the New York room. You know what I mean? Ron got some soul beats in there for you. You know what I mean? He got some soul beats in there for you.
But you got to the point where you could intertwine everything, right?
Yeah. So you got to the point where you starting to understand music theory. You're understanding how to create a record. You know what I mean? You're understanding what's needed in beats and what's not needed in beats.
Yeah.
Sometimes that was my problem.
Sometimes you can put too much. Sometimes you can put too much in the beat, and you could overload it.
Nigga, you can put too much in a record.
That's true too.
Period, nigga. You don't need all them ad-libs sometimes, my nigga. You just need one or two effective ones.
Sometimes you don't need to double up.
I learned that from recording Offset. Offset, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like his ad-lib game and how he recorded his ad-libs is the same as how he do with the main.
The main?
So you're punching in ad-libs. It's not that a nigga just, all right, whatever's there.
Right.
Whatever's there, I use those.
Is it?
You go through.
Is it?
Nah. One more time on that one.
Wow.
All right. And they make sense.
Is it set at the same level as the main? Or do you lower
on the mix side? I don't know how they really. You know
okay, because I was thinking it would have to be a little lower than the main
for him per se. Now I'm saying I was just more so intrigued on how niggas record. Like for instance, Gucci. You know what I mean? When I was in the session with Gucci, my first time in the my first day, my nigga. The first day I had my bags in the fucking car, nigga, from that, what's it called?
Wait, Gucci is your first introduction?
My first hour.
You're going to like the Georgia nigga. Like he's Atlanta. What the fuck?
Bro, my first hour, I got off the plane. My man picked me up and said, oh, yo, we got weed. He was like, yo, I got dropped off some beats at this thing. I'm like, all right, yeah, all right. My bag's still in the car. We didn't even get to the spot. I pull up, Zone 6 car wash, nigga, and it's Gucci, Metro Boomin, a girl engineer, and Young Thug.
Wow.
This is before Thug, nigga, gold teeth, and me and my man. I had the weed. You know, so me and Thug smoke, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was, you know what I'm saying? Then Gucci, I spoke with Gucci, nigga. This is way early Metro, you know what I mean? Spoke with Gucci, told him I was from Jersey. He say he had niggas in Jersey City and shit, fuck with Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So Gucci man fucks with Jersey.
Shout out.
Let y'all niggas know that. He got niggas in Jersey City. You know what I mean? He got a nigga in Inglewood too. You know what I'm saying? So, but the way he recorded was so intriguing. It was like, yo, a nigga, he didn't even listen to the beat. He just told Metro Boomin, pull the beat up, nigga. He went in there, nigga. The beat came on, nigga, and he started, nigga.
Wait.
He didn't.
He just said,
lower the beat up.
Whose beat is this?
This is Metro Boomin beats.
Oh, so, okay. So he's put Metro Boomin. He didn't even hear it.
No, he didn't even hear the shit, bro. He didn't even hear it.
He
nigga,
just trusted.
Yo,
fresh
like,
beat.
He just was on a vibe, my nigga. Pull the beat up, nigga. He gonna make whatever it is. He made 1 or 2 takes, nigga. Save it, nigga. Pull another beat up. He did 5 songs like that before I left, bro. One of them songs. By the time I got back to Inglewood, nigga, like 3 weeks ago, he had Chief Keef on one of them shits, and you can look it up right now, nigga. It's a song with Gucci Mane and Chief Keef on it, nigga. I was in that session, nigga, and I'm telling you right now, the nigga did that shit on 1 or 2 takes, bro.
Shit.
Not even hearing the beat.
So that was off the top, or he already had it written?
I don't know. Some of them niggas be having that shit already in their mind already, so
That's
when you can just put anything to anything.
Right.
If he used to his sound already, he probably like, no.
It don't even matter what beat you put up, nigga.
This
is what Future do too, nigga. You don't leave no beats on the table, bro. That's why it bothers me even for today's time. It's like, for these artists, bro, a nigga gotta play 30 beats to a nigga for you to be like, yo.
Is that up here compared to down there? Maybe they're just more like, all right, if I fuck with, I'm on it. No matter whatever.
Nah, my nigga.
It's not that?
If Future and Gucci is just doing everything, nigga, it doesn't matter. I think you should get on everything, nigga. Even if you don't like it, you don't know where that song can go.
Oh, so they just doing songs.
You know, we got 5 beats in here, nigga.
Yeah, I think that's different from up here.
I think that's different. You gotta play niggas 30 beats for a nigga to pick something.
Let's be clear, niggas is picky.
Like, what the fuck?
Niggas
I gotta play you 30 beats,
niggas
nigga.
Is picky.
Your 30's a lot.
30, you going through next one. Like next one.
I didn't pick out of 30. I didn't.
Nigga, are you going to Pharrell and tell Pharrell to play 30 joints?
Nah, you taking whatever you get.
All right.
Down south, like on Gucci beats and shit like that.
Come on now.
South, like it be more about the trap lyrics and all that. Like it's what a nigga would really fuck with. Like
they looking for what they looking for.
They looking for cadences and all that shit.
They more likely to just go on
swag
rather than just next. They more likely play that. Oh, this shit hard. Play that. I mean,
what is the 21st? What's happening on 21st? What's that about?
Get me in trouble, man.
Oh, we can't talk about it?
I mean,
What can we talk about?
We got a fire ass JUELZ record coming, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Produced by me, Duke Dollars, and R2. Legendary shit. You know what I'm saying? You heard?
Okay.
P&B. This is bringing.
I saw the promotion.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I was like.
Yeah, this is. We had this.
Is it dropping the 21st?
Yeah, it should be dropping the 21st, man. Well, you know what I mean? I can't. With these big artists,
let's what we talk.
Right now, that's the date. That's
let's see.
The date. We sticking on that.
JUELZ is on. I would say the comeback type of.
Oh, he's back.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm letting y'all know right now.
I don't know who's talking.
He's back.
Listen. The last project he came out with, I fuck with. The last one.
What, the 21?
What was it? It was a couple years ago. He came out with a project. It was like a mixtape album.
He was about to go to jail with that one.
Oh, that's probably what it was.
That was just a, you know what I'm saying? Like that was his.
That was a joke because
this here is different.
Okay.
This is like he spent time. Yeah. He like spent energy. Like he's tapped in on a different type of time. You know what I mean?
Do he feel that it's does he feel that it is, and this, just tell me what you can, that is I have to kind of like prove or reprove like something to people, or is he just in his pocket, fuck what y'all saying?
Nah, he feel like he don't gotta prove nothing. He like to nobody. I mean, my man be with him every day too. You want to speak about it, you can too. He there with him every day too. So
I don't want to speak for him, but this is my opinion on the situation. It's just about the music and just connecting with the fans and just giving the fans what they want.
Yeah, because let's be clear, he was that, like he came out as that guy, like
riding a bike, bro. Something
like when I was
away, bro.
Nigga, when
but then you gotta also understand that some things, I mean, you ain't gonna be able to please everybody regardless.
No, that's 100%.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like that's one thing that I've definitely noticed and got from him, is that we're not really trying to please nobody. You know what I mean? Even though you have a cadence or audience that you want to cater to, right? At the end of the day, when you who you are, right? Like, and at this point in certain people's careers, it ain't even about all that extra shit. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Because you're already like, what more can you do? It's more so just proving to yourself and just having good shit, music that you know what I mean, people can salute. Right. That's the main thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that any of these records could be number one. It could be. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it's not. But what you are gonna do is be like, nah, this is the Santana that we fuck with. Like, you know what I mean? And that's all sometimes you could want.
That's all you want. Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just like, you know what? You know what I mean? And like he said, we can't speak for Santana, but you know, just being a part of the creative process, and you know what I mean, we see it other than other people didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? All I'm saying is he back with some shit, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see him working.
He back with some shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna unload with a lot of clips, and then it's gonna be like, all right, you know what I'm saying?
I can't feel my face type of vibe. I heard about something like that.
That's the label. That's the weed. He got. That's the brand.
Okay, that's what you was rolling up.
Oh, we got.
I see some shit that looked like one of those joints.
A little I can't feel my face. Yeah. Little baby bag. Let me see that baby bag, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to
baby shitting, man.
You know what I mean? Little baby bag.
I can't feel your face.
Got a little friend with us.
Yeah, man. Nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Shout out to High Tolerance. You know what I'm saying? And I can't feel my face. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. You know what I mean?
You got a lot.
His way, man.
So after the 21st, you got anything else like brewing that's about to hit the screen or hit the airwaves or whatever? What you got?
Yeah, I got a few different joints
this year. This whole down the line.
Yeah, I'm packing this whole year up.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm packing this whole year up. Shout out to Gates. We was just on Gates.
Shout out to the Gates joint.
Ceremony album. Hopefully we be nominated for a Grammy for 2025.
Okay.
We will be nominated.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, put that in the air.
We're gonna put that in the air.
Put that in the air.
Even if it ain't, it's still going platinum either way. This Gates. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And we working on the next project on Gates shit. Damn. Like, I could say shit, but I don't know if I should say shit. But it's like,
you're working.
I'm working, man. It's a lot of work, though.
It's a lot. You got the lineup.
Yeah, I
got the lineup ready.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to unload clips, man, before it's
Is there any of your artists is going to come out with a single or a guest appearance or anything or something like that? Do you have? Can we talk about that?
Yeah, a lot of my artists, like my man got a song. What's this?
This What You Want. I mean, it's available on all platforms now. This Is What You Want, the official video and official audio out now on all platforms. And why's my track, Visionary C.
Visionary C. This Is What You Want. It's on all platforms. You know what I mean? Videos there. You know what I mean? He got tons of music that we just getting ready to unload the clip on too. But again, it's timing with certain different things. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you just working on ourselves, man. We active dads too, man. So you know what I mean?
Life first,
you know what I mean? Life first,
Finding
man.
that balance.
You know what I mean? Gotta find that balance. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? But Sanaya's debut album is pop. You know what I mean? On the way, we got Reese, Bucknell Road is out on all platforms. He got a new project we working on as well. Man, I got Chick-fil-A jingle, man.
Whoa, right,
man.
Right,
Come on, man.
That's the
international.
money.
You know what I mean? Chick-fil-A,
International.
man.
Right.
You know
House
what I mean?
of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, come on, man. You know what I mean? It's ba Chick-fil-A, man. Yeah. And that's on that.
All you
that's,
need.
You know what I mean?
That shows you right there, nigga. It's limitless. Like,
yo, it is, man. And that's what I'm saying. It's beyond. You know what I mean? Like, it's beyond. Even now, like, I want to put that out there too. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I told P.O. too. I'm like, I'm gonna go through his computer and we're gonna see some beats that he needs. You know what I mean? We're gonna take them things. You know what I mean? Because I need 4 of me. You know what I mean? Like, that's how much kind of work I got to do. Like right now, you know what I'm saying? But it just feel like I'm not an octopus, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't got all these tentacles.
right.
I can only do, you know what I mean? In my mind, you know what I mean? It's like a jukebox, nigga. It's like this. Pick one, nigga. Right. You know what I mean? And it's like we have to go there or we have to lock in. So I'm locking in forever, all day, every day. And then my son too is like, you know what I mean? Like the most important thing too. Yeah. So in real time, my nigga,
and he's seeing everything, like he's observing everything. And
yeah. He's a YouTube phenom. He's a YouTube phenom. He watches streaming. He knows music. You know what I mean? He tells me
what's popping.
Like he put me on to certain things that I'm using right now.
Right. Oh, word.
Facts.
Wow. You gonna have
he knows. He watched Godzilla. Like he's a Godzilla Pokemon. Like he's not even watching it. He's playing with his toys, but listening to the music.
Yeah.
So it's like the rock music, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the old soul. That's what like I used to do.
Yeah. But it makes me, as a producer, I look at detail, right? Yeah. Like to find out, like, yo, you are being trained musically, you know what I mean, in your ear, even though people be like, the YouTube shit, too much YouTube, it's too crazy, right?
Yeah.
Too much YouTube, yeah, but if your son become Ryan World,
then
Mr. Beast,
right?
Then it's like, we on YouTube all day.
Yeah, because the money coming in.
Right. We're in a new different time and age, man. They didn't tell me I was watching too much Power Rangers.
That's true. They sat your ass right in front of that.
Right, with the cereal.
I gotta go handle this shit. You stay right here.
Animaniacs. Them niggas was terrorizing the whole city.
That's a fact.
Pinky in the Brain.
Yeah, they trying to take over the world, nigga.
Rugrats was, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so with, you know what I mean? I can't look at, but you also gotta be cautious of the things that you do, because the way how they try to intertwine certain different things.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? It ain't no confusion. Yeah. We don't want no confusion here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta start it from the door.
Right.
Like, listen, hey, my son got long hair and shit, braids and shit. Hold on now. You gotta understand, like, you know what I mean? What's the difference between this and this?
Right. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's a gift and a curse, but he's super talented, man. And, you know, we on his way. He dropped his first little snippet, you know what I mean?
Okay.
YouTube or song?
A little song.
Yeah.
On Bring Your Kid to Work Day, I brought him in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
We did a song. Yeah, and then I shot it and did a little video and sent it to the teacher, and they played it in class.
Wow.
Played it in class. He came home and said, yo, Dad,
you see popping.
Yeah, like
popping.
He want to go to the studio now. Now you want to go to the studio.
Now they looking
he
for
like,
it. But now they looking for it.
Right.
Yeah.
So now he's kind of locked in, but I still need him to, you know what I mean? Still do
Yeah, handle that.
Get you speaking up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
A little
We still
early,
got more.
but yeah.
So.
But no, you got it in the tuck, bro.
Yeah,
Anytime.
he's on deck.
That's dope, man.
Bumpy,
man.
what we got for the
I'm gonna go down
current, some of the old current events?
All right, so hold up. So what's this Andre 3000 flute?
Amazing.
That's the album.
Nah, he performed at the Roots Picnic with the flute.
Oh, he did.
No, he did. He performed somewhere else, and then he did the Roots Picnic. But when he did the Roots Picnic, they were low key kind of making fun of it because of like some of the notes and shit. I think he gets a better response walking down the block.
Nigga, Andre 3000, that nigga.
I know that, and I know he ain't gonna say
Andre,
nothing bad about nobody.
I got these stories for everybody, nigga. Like I met Andre, he pulled up 3 bitches, 3 women. I'm sorry,
3 lovely ladies.
3 lovely ladies, nigga, in the back of a Jeep Cherokee drink hanging. It just looked so crazy, bro.
Lit.
Like the nigga had the glasses and shit. Like he was just a. Like you can meet niggas and a nigga got an energy where it's like, yo, you feel that fire, aura, bro. Or frisk. Like you know why women want to be around him. Right. I understand why he playing the flute.
Right.
He like fuck this
nigga.
Shit.
He playing the flute. Nigga, he just need to relax because he did so much. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the flyest that I seen, my nigga. And it's funny, I mean like hanging on the not in the thing outside on the Jeep, bro. Like
he hanging on the side outside of
3 girls on the back of a Jeep, bro, with all the doors and shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like it was one of them old school shit, but it was dazzed up. But he driving it, and it just looked at fire for me because I'm just from up top, bro.
That was
and I'm like, yo, nigga, this is Andre 3K. Like I had certain fanned out moments.
I could believe that.
But,
definitely.
You know
all right, so fuck that. Andre could play the flute wherever the fuck he want to play.
He play that shit wherever you want to play that shit.
Whatever you want. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about that motherfucker.
But you gotta also think what he trying to do. He's trying to push a different narrative.
This is true.
Right. You know what I mean? A lot of that.
It doesn't have to be just rap, basically.
Right. A lot of that music is meditational music, helping. You know what I mean? Yoga.
A lot of that,
like that shit really help, bro.
A lot of those instruments are used for health benefits too. The bells, the organs. Organ is called organ for a reason. Absolutely. It helps generate your organs and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's why so play the flute. I'm pretty sure they're gonna play his.
All right, we got Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight's kids. What the fuck is up with them?
He's disowned his early.
Did he do some foul shit?
He disowned his early kids that he had with a black woman, I believe, and then he's claiming his new kids that are half white, I believe, and he's renamed Brian McKnight Jr. He named 2 kids Brian McKnight Jr. The first one and the second one.
We don't be knowing what be going on in that back end shit with them niggas, so I can't speak on these kids or these elders.
I'm just saying
that is It sound crazy, but. He been Brian McKnight for a long ass time, right? So you don't know what he had to deal with his kids and his kids being fucking spoil you and acting this, that, and that. Listen, baby mama I just shown your ass real quick, you know, the shit that I did for you. That's how God be feeling sometimes. We don't want to be feeling like that with us. This is what I'm trying to explain from the door. Like, yo, you see how Brian McKnight wanted to disown his kids? This is how God be wanting to do with us, my nigga. Let's wake up and give a little... You know what I mean? Reverence, a little prayer, like, God, I thank you, man. You know what I mean? I'm about to go wash my you know what I mean? Brush my teeth.
I don't want no problems with God or Brian McKnight.
Listen, you feel me?
Or Brian McKnight. What else?
Sean Kingston. I saw that. That nigga got arrested.
Him and his mom had an issue.
He's told they about to cook him, bro. If they don't cook him, then
he got money though. He got the
the nigga was on pro. He violated probation already.
Nah, I don't know Sean Kingston.
He violated already. And now it's some fraud shit. And before it was some stealing shit from him, they gonna cook him, bro.
That fraud shit don't be
I don't know, man.
Like that for that. I mean, that scam shit don't be going like
for
that.
Violation though?
This might be his first fraud. You know what I mean? He might be.
But I think he had. Other than that, when he got hurt when he was on the jet ski, I think he had a couple issues with certain situations before, but I don't know, man.
Brian,
he ghostwrites, right? You know, I think he ghostwrites or some shit.
Stealing and scheming?
Who?
Sean Kingston.
Yeah.
What about Method Man and Redman? Oh no, what about Method Man saying no more Summer Jam?
I dig it. I dig it, bro.
For the elders of the.
They set him up. That was like.
No, he came there for the Mr. C tribute, but the Mr. C tribute I think was in the midst of like the newer class of artists. They came out
for a younger crowd while they performing.
Yeah, it's a different generation, bro.
But they always try to put like they always get like somebody from the 90s or whatever.
It's getting watered down, bro.
It is.
I think the Roots Picnic is a better outlook for them.
Summer Jam just need a new music director. You know what I mean? Somebody who just coordinates, and then they just need to do new partnerships with people so you can get bigger artists there. The bag is just not. It's all bag related, bro. Sponsorships and all kinds of shit is different than Coachella. Coachella, they got Monsters, they got Red Bull, they got
different sponsors
where they can get Doja Cat. They can get all the Nicki.
They got Doja Cat this time though.
Yeah, well, that's how much they pick.
They probably put most of the money into that.
Do that.
Hell yeah.
They probably still owe her back in.
I wasn't sure if they got.
Doja.
Do artists get something for Summer Jam, or is it just mostly promotion?
I believe so. I think people.
I
think the opening artists
don't get too much, but the bigger artists probably get.
But now there's some artists that you have to pay.
I believe
all this shit is just, you know what I mean? You think? Listen, man. Hey, listen,
especially
man.
Big artists like Doja Cat, of course you pay.
Yeah, you
paying that, but the little
reaching out to her.
But a nigga who ain't really do nothing, and you see them on Summer Jam, understand that they paid to get on that Summer Jam stage.
That was a lot.
That's how they paying Doja Cat too. You got 15 opening acts that want to pay $10,000 a piece. That's gonna
go to Doja Cat.
Yeah, all that shit gonna deviate out to the artists that we have to pay for.
Right.
Then the venue tickets, then the merch, hot dogs.
Right.
Because they gotta get a cut at the end of the day, and everybody gotta get paid.
Nigga,
everybody gotta get paid,
and it's a write off, nigga. So at the end of the day, like, who's really winning?
Speaking of radio stations, Rosenberg saying that Chef G and Sleepy Hollow shouldn't have been on and wasn't on Summer Jam because they got the cosign from the Orange Man himself.
I don't agree with that neither, my nigga.
Shout out to Chef G.
Real talk. And I'm voting for Donald too, nigga.
Oh, there you have it.
That's just it.
Trump,
man.
Me too, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Trump got felonies. He understand. I understand him a little bit more, man. Nigga had to do what he had to do.
Shit, though.
He had to do what he had to do.
Say what he want to say. I mean, so from that perspective,
this is how I say it. This is how I put it. Right. Most of all politicians are the same motherfucker to me.
Yeah.
Like some are worse, some are as worse. Right. Trump has always been Trump since day
you can't respect that.
Fucking one.
He say what they want to say.
And all you're doing is putting him in a different platform that's bigger,
right?
Where it's going to magnify him being himself. What do you expect? You can't be mad at a nigga for being himself all the fucking time.
This is what I'm saying.
Honest.
You can't even like people expectation. It doesn't matter. It's always like you can't really like. This is what goes back to what you're saying. It's like you. Nigga, everybody's gonna always have something to say for something to something else, bro.
Right. That's true.
I can't, as I grew up, my nigga, I've looked at Donald Trump and seen that he did a lot more, my nigga, for a lot of people, whether or not it was political or whatever the case. He done did a lot of things for black people, my nigga, that I really like. Even growing up, nigga, I seen him on Fresh Prince.
Yeah. He was on every show.
Yeah, like my nigga, you seen him
and he
contribute.
He's been
Home Alone. I didn't see him contribute.
The nigga said, "For y'all to film here, I gotta get a cameo because it was his hotel." Yo,
hey man, you know what
I'm saying? Nigga has been the image of American wealth for over 40 years. What do you fucking expect?
Exactly.
So even the motherfuckers that are in middle America that's not all well off, they rednecks or they this or that, they voting for that nigga too, even though they ain't at that level. But they still want to be at that level, just like a motherfucker from the hood. It's the same shit.
That's their leader.
Yeah. They all gonna tell us what we want to hear. It just depends on who gonna back it up more. Or who at least gonna be honest. I always say this. I'd rather an open racist than one of these, oh no, I didn't mean that. Fuck out of here. You did, because your actions showed it. But at least this nigga's backing it up like, yo, I don't fuck with you. All right, you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. You can stay over there, I can stay over here. We can move as we move. Whatever the case may be.
Plus, it's all about your bracket, too, and what works for you as a president. The whole plan, how does it fit for your lifestyle?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That has a lot to do with it. A lot of people, we liked Obama, but for niggas that ran businesses and certain things, that shit didn't work for us.
It didn't.
You know what I'm
Obama
saying?
was perfect for black people because he was somebody that looked good enough and he spoke well enough.
Poor
And
black
I mean, he
people.
gave insurance and shit like
Right.
that.
Yeah,
Like,
the Obamacare, but that ended up
what he
being
was
something else.
supposed. You're right. He did what he's
Right.
supposed to do, but I've seen way more millionaires happen and more entrepreneurs happen under Donald Trump's than Bill Clinton. You know what I mean? Like I didn't.
That shit went up, nigga.
Yeah, like I done seen so many entrepreneurs, bro, off of that. Like, and it was just like, yeah, like everybody got their flaws, bro. But and I don't know. I'm voting for Donald, man.
Yeah, it's a Donald.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm voting for Donald. You know what I mean? With the felonies.
What?
Telling you, nigga.
Sean
Come on,
Kidd.
Donald.
The what's her name? Kathleen, the chick that's the rookie in the W.
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, is she the new White Hope?
Hell yeah, she's the new White Hope, man. She already made the black. She already. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you know what I mean? She already like set.
But did she get popular because of the thing? Like I heard that
she got popular for her game, bro. She was really
cooking. I heard that it wouldn't have happened unless that whole taunting shit.
She was really cooking, nigga. 30, 40, nigga. Night.
But I'm saying the eyes did more eyes get on her because of that? Because we're talking about female basketball, which was always a market, but the market really didn't apply to the masses as it is applying now.
You always gonna have more people come when there's negative shit going on.
Okay.
Yeah, but in real time, my nigga, this white girl, my nigga, like really brought eyes to women basketball. I didn't even watch Angel Reese in them before I watched them. And that's a fact, bro. She's 30, 40, like from Curry, like white. What we doing here? What is this white girl? I had to tune in myself. I said, hold on. Nah, she not doing it.
Yeah.
Going crazy.
It's on some Curry shit.
Oh my God.
It is on some Curry shit.
I'm like, yo.
They tried to say it was whatchamacall. I was like, nah, she's more like Curry.
Nah, she really balling. Like she really balled. Like I watched the games, and that's not taken away from all of the other. Juju balling too. I love Juju Watkins. You know what I'm saying? I love the other girl from North Carolina just with the organ. You know what I mean? Injury, like, but I would never watch that shit, my nigga.
Right.
If I didn't first seen why the motherfucking Ice Cube wanted to give this girl 10 million. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute.
Right.
10 million
for the three?
For the big three. Yeah. I said, hold on, now I gotta go watch this girl real quick, man. When I watched it, you understand. She deserved more than that a little bit. Like, the way she was cooking. Like she cooks, bro. You know what I mean? She really cooked, my nigga. It's by herself. It's not even like
Peep, bro. I ain't peep at all.
Angel Reese had the floor with her, the girl that rap. You know what I'm saying? She had, you know what I mean? Cardosa had the whole South Carolina with him. You know what I mean? This white girl had her and just the white girls in Iowa, bro. Just cooking, nigga, for the half court.
Iowa.
I'm like, yo, nah, this girl is crazy, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. No way she hitting shit like that.
Bread. Full bread. She went on full bread.
I don't know what she got going on.
Drake on the BBL jersey I didn't care for. Dr. Fauci tapes.
Dr. Fauci got taped. I've been trying to tell niggas when Trump fired him, that's when I was like, yeah, I knew this nigga was bad. All bad.
You said all bad?
Probably got dirt on the Fauci because I seen tapes coming out before. So now they got new tapes. I heard the nigga get mad death threats.
Of course. He has tapes talking about when you take people's will, like their jobs and shit away, that they just going to get the vaccine. Like, I don't want to say shit because I've been telling niggas I told you so from day one, but I don't know. Everybody got their own way of doing shit.
He's right though, because that's exactly what happened, bro. Niggas had to go to get the kill.
But they said it. He says it. They said it that way. You take their livelihood away from them. They're gonna do what you tell them.
That shit is so wicked, B. So wicked. That nigga wicked, kid.
I was ducking and weaving that shit at work. I was like, what the fuck?
Right. Niggas had papers and all types of
Nigga, I
excuses
bought
on
papers
that.
and all types of shit.
I had it all. I didn't even have to use it, but I had it all, nigga. I'm like, fuck that.
Especially because I was traveling back then too. But they wasn't asking for none of that paperwork. I was mad.
Nah, they was.
Not me.
It was, bro. It was.
Needed a card to get in
You
certain
needed the
spots.
card, bro.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. They
certain spots,
definitely-
yeah.
Travel.
They was
Nah, but
certified.
I went to. Well, I didn't go international though. I went to Georgia. So I wouldn't
International,
really
they wanted to
go-
see that card, bro.
Yeah, international
Top,
probably
top,
needed
On
it.
top. And like you said, certain spots.
But yeah.
Especially at that time when COVID was heavy.
And you had to do quarantine 15 days. You
Yeah,
had to
fact.
quarantine before they.
2 weeks.
And you had to like
If you went out
before
the
you.
country.
Yeah, if you went out the
that's a
country.
fact. Yeah, that was nasty.
But how could you? How could they prove? But how could they prove it though?
Like, you serious?
How could they prove it though? They gotta
What the
wait.
fuck?
And you had to quarantine when you get back home. Nigga.
That's crazy.
You got to get 15 days before you get.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean, right? Like that.
Nah,
it was.
Yeah, it was
That's a
killer.
good month out of your life.
Yeah,
Facts.
they was trying to take everybody money away and everything went up. Eminem's track, did you listen to that?
Which one, Houdini?
Yeah. I mean, the album ain't come out yet.
I did.
I listen to that song.
It's standing, standing
It's a, yeah, it's a.
just to get everybody's attention.
fuck
It's
with
a Slim Shady about the Slim Shady.
Yeah, it's
one of them.
Yeah,
Regular
shit.
Let's just hope. I just hope
I
that.
just like when niggas start dissing them and then he chews niggas up. That's be
I just hope he.
That's, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Stop playing with
I've
that.
been off the bandwagon since Recovery. I think Recovery was his last good album, and the rest of
that
it,
kamikaze was
I ain't care for that because
that kamikaze
because
was
he shouldn't.
crazy, bro.
Then he should have did it first. Why he needed to get dissed by the last album to come out with
Because he do
Kamikaze?
his regular bullshit. He do. Let him do
He got
what
stuck
he
in
do.
that Rihanna feel where he was doing all those records. Like he had the Rihanna hook,
Yeah.
and I was just like, bro. But
People
anyway,
like those songs. That's the
I mean,
thing.
yeah, but it's not us.
No,
So he got his core
but
fan
you
base, so
can't,
he got his fan
you
base
can't
who-
please everything.
I mean,
Is not for everybody.
I know
You gotta-
that, but I said I don't like
I
it.
definitely don't care for me.
Yo, me and this
But
nigga,
I don't hate him.
we get the, yo,
I don't hate him.
Let me tell you,
I get it.
We get the best content when we just when I'm driving talking. I had to start recording this nigga like, yo, what the fuck?
I'm gonna fight for it.
Oh shit, Diddy's history. We don't have to go into Diddy. We all know that
Diddy.
shit is crazy.
With the nigga, yo, that shit was. I was
Diddy,
fucked
oh
up.
man.
I was fucked up. I was fucked up.
They made a song
I was
about
fucked
that.
up. I was fucked up.
I was down bad or some
That
shit, right?
is funny.
Oh man, the Dream.
The Dream.
He had a situation.
What happened with
Yeah.
the Dream?
He had a Diddy type of situation.
Nah, no, he didn't.
Yeah.
That's a
Damn.
Yeah.
Son. Recently or some old shit?
this recent, from what I'm understanding.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Yo, this is what
Wait
I'm
for that,
saying,
brother.
man.
Yeah.
You gotta nowadays, man. You gotta do I do some NDAs with this industry shit, man.
Bro,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just alright. So look, it's as easy as you get in the studio session, right? We in the studio session. We in the session right now, right?
Mhm.
So we have girls come in here. You know what I mean? Platonic. Oh, all right. Smoking,
Mhm.
drugs,
Yeah.
right.
right?
Different
You want a
different
shot?
kinds of-
Anybody want a shot?
Yeah.
Ciroc?
Yeah.
Don Hooley?
Oh, Don Hooley does a job. No, did he?
Alcohol. You know what I'm saying? All right, bet. Boom. Now, nigga, everybody in there dancing. Yeah, we dancing. Everybody, you know what I mean?
Bodies
They
start.
go home. You sign a $10 million deal. Shorty come back talking about, remember the time we was in the whistle call? Sexually harassed me. You know what I mean? It was this, that, and third. Give me drugs and all this stuff. It could be that
And it's
simple.
her word
Right,
until
right,
anything
right,
else comes
Right.
out.
It could be that simple where you be like, damn, like, it really kind of sound like, you feel me?
Listen.
Like, we giving drugs, we, like, you saying? So you gotta be
The
real
whole-
careful in
Right.
today's time
Just be
now,
safe and cover
even
your
with
ass.
it being exposed like this,
Right.
because they are ulterior motive. They not taking away from females who have been through that shit, because that's a
Let me ask you a
Right,
question.
so
that's a real thing.
Right.
Real quick, because I want to get to. You said you going.
Oh, we just try to do something.
We'll try to do something real quick if you want.
Yeah.
Real quick before we get on to that, you being an engineer and producer,
Mm-hmm.
are there issues in studios where there are females that come to the studio and shit could get misconstrued?
That's why I just said. That's exactly why
Okay.
I just said exactly
Okay.
that, because it can get misconstrued. If it can be a million girls that can come back right now and go crazy on a bunch of people right now.
Right.
Real talk. Just off of looking, oh, Cassie got 30 million?
Their eyes light up. It's
What?
over.
You know what they did to me in the studio?
Right.
Oh shit.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, in real
And they might have, if they might not record, but they might have the phone on record or some shit. You can
it's
get
all kinds of sneaky type of things nowadays, man, where it's just like, it kind of, especially now. Now, it's Diddy.
that's the
He's
level.
the highest that you can kind of goddamn go. It's not even like no.
I don't mean to laugh.
Because it was Epstein and them first.
Yeah, but
it's
he,
different.
but he not even.
Nah,
That's
Diddy
like
is just more close. It's closer to us.
Diddy
That's
is in
black.
our culture is supposed
Right.
to be.
It's under that umbrella.
That's
but
like
then
our
him
uncle,
more
man.
closer
You know
to
why I
us.
say it's different? You want to know why I say it's different? And we don't have to get. We ain't gonna get into what we what we said. This is what we said earlier, but you know why it's different? Because a lot of the motherfuckers up there do that shit, nigga. It's just if one get caught, all right, let him have him. But we do that shit, all that trafficking with the kids and all that crazy shit. That's what America is bred on, my nigga.
Yeah, but you gotta.
Yeah, but they're not the masters of it.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
No, I'm saying
We're
him
just getting in the mix really with that. Like niggas don't overseas like niggas don't fuck with America like that. Like they use America for what it is.
A hub, bro.
Yeah,
Come
bro.
to shit like that.
Yeah.
Use niggas
Yeah.
for what it
Hub,
is.
bro, so niggas fuck with
It's a hub for every other
Niggas
country.
respect everybody else.
No, literally is a hub for every other country comes here and it makes America.
Definitely.
Is a country full of
Absolutely.
fucking we're all immigrants from
Absolutely.
somehow, even the niggas that run it. So it's like unless you a real native or you got some bloodline to that.
And then you ain't got shit, nigga. If that's the case,
Well,
so
we're supposed to have that, but
we know. But get your little casinos and your percentage of land.
oh
and
shit,
I'm just
at the
saying.
reservation somewhere in the Midwest. Like I'm not living like that. You bugging.
All right.
For real.
But yeah, man, that shit is.
But I'm just disappointed, man, because it's just like, you know what I mean, we keep getting black leaders, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not taking away from what's going on, but you know what I mean, like Diddy was like definitely a role model for me. It still is a role model for me in the manner of which in the industry is like not so much on his bad attributes, because I know a lot of people do way worse shit. And I don't know, but I'm saying from his ear to knowing what artists, what sound, you know what I mean, what was this, pushing his artist to be this, that's what I respected. You know what I mean? His business attributes and all that. You know what I mean? His love for his kids, you know what I mean, that I've seen, you know what I'm saying? Like people's personal problems, bro, be people's personal problems, bro. You know what I'm saying? And there's no excuse for you putting your hands on any kind of female, nothing of the sort.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse for a female to put their hands on, because I done seen females abuse niggas. Feel me? And then call the boys nigga, and then that nigga get locked up.
Oh god damn.
I watched it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, so you have to tread lightly when you're dealing with certain type of women in certain industries. You know what I'm saying? Because a real woman, she know, like, you know what I mean? Sweetheart, I got properties, I got bit. She got her own situations going on, and she really don't even listen to music, let alone be in the spot where it can, you know what I mean, be to
with that atmosphere would happen.
Yeah, like the ones that's there sometimes could be an ulterior motive. You know what I mean? Like, what you do? What happened? At the end of the session, you know I rap, right? That's why you here. We figured it out now. You rap. You could have just said that from the door.
You waited like E-Ray.
Go back to the social.
I was waiting though.
You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't waiting. I was just there.
She was just there too, nigga.
Nah, she had a motive.
For real, man.
She had a motive.
I got you, bro.
It be having it be the motive, so that's why I don't even, you know what I mean?
Shit.
It's a part of me though that still don't like seeing a black man get torn down.
That's a fact.
Though. Like, I mean, like, not approving of what he did. Like, I'm not disregarding that at all. I'm just, you know.
Do you feel like, because this is something I've gone back and forth with people, do you feel that we as black people are tearing another black person down, or do you just feel like it's a whole nother way? Or because let's be like you said, Bad Boys, right? Bad Boys came out. And
Steven Jackson's
not just him, but I watch podcasts, I watch critics, I watch all types of media now, like all the time. So I watch these white critics a lot of times, And a lot of times it's, I don't know if we're over the slap. And it's like, why? Oh, okay, a black man slapped another black man in your house. Okay, it was in your house. But it wasn't another white person. So I'm thinking,
it don't matter with them. With
them,
matter,
yeah.
They don't care if it was two black guys. They may say it, but the fact is that it happened with them. They're appalled.
But why?
Now the real racist ones are gonna say it was two niggas. Did you see the other nigga hit smack the nigga?
Everybody got opinions, bro. So when you break it down to even social media, bro, even daily things we do in life, bro. Uber rides, you got the ability to leave a review after your ride.
Right.
The fact that now you could offer your advice to a situation,
and you think that advice is crystal for everything.
That's what it boils down to. So everybody who got the chance now to kick you while you down, or you did what? I hate this nigga. This nigga's a bitch ass nigga.
So that's where it comes in.
That's where it hints that shit, in my opinion. Like, everybody a blogger. Everybody wants out there.
I never really had an issue with Diddy, but I never really. We have all heard stories here and there, so you know. It gives a take.
Yeah, but that video changed it for everybody. You know what I mean?
Because they were able to see it.
We've heard it, you know what I mean? And some niggas was parking that joint.
But we also,
it's like,
that's true, but we also heard he put hands on other people. We never seen it, but there was words from like the 90s.
But it's just like we never seen the video of Rihanna and Chris Brown in the car, nigga. Exactly. If we would have seen that and see how that shit started, it would probably change one of the narratives.
We seen the picture.
Yeah.
So off the picture, they like, oh, he went beast mode.
Just like if we would have heard what Jay-Z and Beyonce was talking about in the elevator. Why that shit? If we would have heard it, it would have been different.
No, but we seen the video.
We seen it, but it's different. Like it
was quiet. The elevator, you automatically think of Jay-Z.
We already heard.
Jay-Z was the smartest motherfucker.
We already heard.
He took it and was like, all right.
That video saved because it was like
that nigga came out like this.
That nigga came. They had the bow tie too. Nigga had the bow tie.
He's like,
nigga did 52 blocking.
Yo, real talk. But if we would have heard that shit, it would have changed probably the narrative. And if it was some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
It could have went bad.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Could have went bad. Look at the whole unshit. There's no video of that. That shit still got nasty. Some niggas, you know what I mean? So shit happens, bro.
Well. Hey, we've been talking for a minute.
Yeah, we good. Yeah. That's what it is. Niggas come here and they be surprised. It just be kicking it.
Yeah, man.
You wanna try something right quick?
Yeah, play something you can that you can play.
Or no, he said, well, I don't know if he want to make it. He looked like he's zoned a little bit.
Yeah, he got me. Nah.
Hey.
Start it up. Start it up.
That takes too much
Want to get the other side? Production.
I don't play on my knees like this too, like.
That nigga just made that like whoop, real quick.
I'm like, at this point, I just have a nigga rap on this and like, I can hear R&B on this too, or whatever. I can sing on this. I'm like,
Take it up. The church. Yeah. I hear that southern influence, my nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to give y'all some percentages if this shit go. It be one of these type of drinks right here. It be just like this. We'll be on a podcast. tutorial my ass. All these shits is going.
Niggas
Like,
start asking, like,
we
yo.
don't leave no beats on table, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? We all here, man. We had to get y'all BMIs after this. I'm one of them type of niggas, man.
Nah, that shit's hard.
Real talk, man. So
That's-
yeah, real quick, man. So that's it, man.
That's
You know,
it. That's just a day in the life right there.
Man.
That's one of the parts of the day in the life.
That's it. At that point, I'll just get one of y'all niggas
You
to
rap on it.
or I get on there and, you know, get busy real quick myself on some different shit
popping
yeah, and then
that shit work.
yeah, then I send it to niggas like Yahoo really right, and they be like, oh, I see what you're trying to say. Here's the cadence, here's the bars. It ain't really ghostwriting, but I'm just
it's setting the tone.
Yeah,
setting the tone for it.
Tempo writing.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
set the tempo for it.
So,
all right,
you know
the day you have it, man.
Crazy, bro.
You know what I mean? We ain't talking that shit. You know what I mean? What your man said, we ain't talking that shit. We showing it.
We don't pop shit. We show shit.
You don't pop shit. We show shit.
You heard?
You know what I mean? That's exactly what we doing here.
Live and direct.
Right up, fresh.
You want that beat? You know what I mean? You got contact one of them drinks. Our name is B.O.B too. So y'all want this beat called P.O., man. I gotta holla at P.O., man.
If you like,
work it out.
We gonna talk
if
business.
Not, then don't be mad if you hear this shit on. You know what I mean? On the sink joint.
Yeah.
Grab it up.
Real talk.
Nah, we definitely gonna have some ears for that. Definitely.
But I appreciate y'all, man, for having us come through and kick it, man. For real.
I appreciate you once again
showing the platform,
We
man.
definitely vibed out this episode, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot, man.
I wish nothing but greatness for this podcast, man. I want to be one of the people to be like, nah, I was on there first, man. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it, man. I really do.
Anytime too, you come back, y'all come back through.
Anything y'all want to say, tell the people what define your music, whatever you need. You know what I mean?
Yo, you could first of all, you could just find me on all social media at NY's My Trap. Also my music, NY's My Trap or Visionary C, whichever one you search. And I just want to say, everybody out there, whatever you doing, don't stop. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of doubters. There's gonna be a lot of critics, and within yourself, you're gonna second guess yourself a lot. But just believe in yourself and never lose that vision, man. That's all I want to say. And shout out to this podcast, man. You see Attention Whores, man. We here. Shout out to Rock. Shout out to brothers.
Bumpy, bro. VC, you know what I mean?
Me, I done said a lot. We done preached in here. We gotta send the benevolent off and around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But on the real time, the cheat code. I think y'all need to understand the cheat code is just God and yourself, man. You know what I mean? Start giving God a little more time and see how that shit work in your life. You know what I mean? You don't gotta do all that extra shit, but you can't be too cool to, you know what I mean, on God, or you call on God when you in that jail cell, you know what I mean? God help me. That's when you need him, right? Let's not do that. Like, if you want whatever business or whatever career you're in, it don't necessarily have to be music, but I hope this podcast encourage you, you know what I mean, to keep going, you know what I mean, and whatever you go through, you can make it through. It ain't about what you go through, it's how you grow through, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Help somebody else too, man. Don't just have an ego thing. You know what I mean?
You'll be surprised what you do if you help somebody.
Like,
man.
you don't, that's where the blessings come. You know what I mean? God gonna bless me even more for just being on this podcast and talking to y'all the way I'm talking. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel.
Do you normally get a chance to talk like this to the people?
Nah, I really don't. You know what I mean? Because I just be in work mode.
Okay.
I really don't. You know what I mean? And I've had these kind of discussions. I had an artist development class that I had every Wednesday. You know what I mean? That we did on like a Google Zoom.
Zoom.
You know what I mean? I had like 20, 30 people, but we were bringing in people that do real estate, people that do marketing, and I was just intertwining my resources with people. You know what I'm saying?
And then they could help you on that resource.
Right, and they were asking questions. And
people don't understand. They think money is the goal.
Network is
people think money is the goal. The real goal is a great relationship. You'll get further with a great relationship than any money could buy you, man. You'd be surprised. Man.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Baby. Bumpy 103.
Yo, you know where to find me, man. 103rd Street Music, 103rd Street ENC.com. Music, merch, films.
He got a lot working.
Just trying to get through the month, man. Really, man.
My son got prom, graduation.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Real.
It's
It's that time,
Yeah.
son.
It's time.
You know what I mean?
It's time.
You know what I mean?
Just trying to get through the month, man, and then pop, give for the summer, bro, and for the rest of the year, bro. Trying to go hard this whole year, bro.
Trying to knock the walls down.
You know what I'm saying? Set up for next year and keep that shit rolling.
Yeah, and that's a fact. What you do this year is for
next year. You know what it be? You know, the Unstoppable, all that good shit under that AWP. Attention whores. I want to thank my guests for coming. You know what I mean? Appreciate them.
You already know what it is. Did everybody song God? We want a Attention Horse podcast. We in the building. Last call for alcohol, y'all. You already know what it is. Ladies.
Yeah, see, there you go. You know what I mean? I want to thank
my new Aim-Wise My Trap, so explosive bumpy. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? P.O.R.E. You already know what it is.
have him do the intro.
Attention Horse, we in the building. Let's go.
Shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to all the people that don't support, because you the reason why I'm here and I'm grinding to this day. Peace to all y'all motherfuckers.
Oh, y'all supporting now. Y'all supporting now. You heard?